Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is indeed a Sunday afternoon where I'm at, and it is because he's bisexual. That's the reason for the season. And happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I hope that you're wearing green or maybe feeling in a particularly envious mood. So Ryder kick is right, Vampiro. Thank you for Ryder kicking the stream into gear. And thank you, everybody, for fueling a hype train. We've got a hype train a-going. Apple Tum Tum, thank you for the hoo-ha redeem there. And we're going to be playing some Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We're not just going to be playing it today. Hang on. Kino has something to say. There he goes. Henshin. We're not just going to be playing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies today. And let me know how my audio sounds, because it looks like I'm blasting your ears right now. But we're not just going to be playing. We're hopefully going to be finishing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies today. Yeah. Obviously, we're not quite done with the game entirely. We still have the DLC, which we're very excited to DLC and play. But today, we're going to be finishing a game that I never thought I'd get around to playing in the first place, because I thought that it would require a great amount of effort and time to reinvest myself in Ace Attorney. But thankfully, thanks to my friends and I
forced you to do it.
Yeah.
Thanks to being forced to do it.
Thanks to being...
Get married, everyone. Your partner will make you do things.
Thank you, Elsa Zelda Ice, for the
Getting married is a slippery slope to playing Ace Attorney.
Yep. Nothing is slipperier than the act of marriage. Elsa, thank you for the Maya
when I'm around.
Oh. In celebration, Mystery Stream, thank you for dropping 5 butts. Gift subs on everybody's faces. Okay, I'm gonna quickly thank you. Shut up. Well, Lena Kira attempted to bonk me, but ended up bonking everyone's favorite movie, Zookeeper. Thank you, Vampiro, for the Zookeeper redeem. And thank you, Lena Kira, for attempting to bonk me, but it was blocked. Really?
They were like, that gorilla should not tell me to shut up. That's quite rude. So they were like, bonk.
Everyone's favorite Nick Nolte role, the gorilla from Zookeeper.
Was that Nick Nolte?
That's Nick Nolte voicing the gorilla from Zookeeper, yes. Shoot gods is right, Steve, number 888. Really quickly, let me thank people for following and subbing and dropping bits. Thank you to Counterfeit Bagel for the follow. I don't know if I should be thanking a counterfeit bagel.
Isn't that any bagel outside of New York, according to New Yorkers?
They're all fake.
So. Yeah. I think that's what New Yorkers think of, like, California bagels.
I mean, like, I certainly know, according to every New Yorker I've interacted with, that there are no good bagels in California. Yeah. But I've certainly had plenty of passable bagels, all right? I know that I was sustenanized by bagels from Stater Brothers and coffee shops that shall not be named.
Oh, they have rude names?
No, just because boycotts. But the cream cheese bagel is good shit. Anyway.
All right.
I don't know why on this topic.
Hopefully,
counterfeit bagel. That's right.
Hopefully, the rest of these usernames won't start us on a long tirade. Captain Play Guy, thank you for the follow. The Rancorious DMT, thank you for the follow. That sounds like some sort of Star Wars themed rapper. Nirial, thank you for the follow. Draco Light Dragon, thank you for following. And Lobos 1943, thank you for following. Eliza Kozik asks, who do you like more, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, or Red Eyes Black Dragon? If I had to pick one of those, Blue Eyes. Elsa Zelda Ice. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I just said classic.
Classic, yeah. Elsa Zelda Ice, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 5 months in a row. Long time no see. Glad to be back and see you all. Glad to have you here, Elsa. Way to go, Yugi. Thank you, Mystery Stream, for the 777 bits there. And pushing us into a hype level 4. We're technically on a level 5, so let's get some kisses out.
Yeah.
Switch the window.
There was a change beetle as they start smooching. Thank you, Kudo Sorugi, for the change beetle. I need to get change stag beetle as well.
We should do like a level 10 redeem where it's just the same animation, but it's horizontal instead of vertical.
Yeah. It's over and over and over.
There he goes. Elsa Zelda Eyes, thank you for those 400 bits there. I do appreciate it. Carmen Rider is jumping to victory. Snow the First, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 21 months. Bring out the final boss guitars. Oh, do we get some final boss music? I'm very excited. Oh, we do need Shoestring VA. We do need Ore Sanjo. We need that. Mystery Stream, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 19 months in a row. Mystery Stream, great to have you. It's just Karika, thank you for, I think you've dropped a few bits here. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, 10 bits. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. Hype Train Hype, thank you for fueling that Hype Train. And you gifted 2 subs to Storm Templar 1 and the Royal Kings Gaming. Beast Henshin with one of the wildest resub messages. You resubbed for 9 months with Prime. So you said, yo, Mpreg time? You're going to have to let us know if that is the case. Because you seem to be questioning it.
Mpreg time is every day that ends in Y.
Is it? I mean, it certainly ends in Y.
Yeah.
As in, why can't every man get pregnant?
No, let's not.
We don't know that they can't. We still have
That's
to
true. We haven't tried hard enough. You're right.
Yeah.
I think we've tried sufficiently hard. Vampiro, thank Vampiro.
Respectfully disagree.
I don't know how this could possibly be a respectful disagreement. Vampiro, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hashtag penis. Yolanator, thank you for the 95 bits. I do appreciate it. Large Father V, I'm sorry, Lena Kira. Large Father V, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 33 months in a row. 35 total. Happy St. Buttrick's Day. Oh. I don't know how that... I mean, I guess if you're not wearing green on your butt, you can get pinched. Vampiro, thank you for gifting a sub to Hermit427. And Mystery Stream, thank you again for the 5 gift subs to Ixiverse, to Yamata TV, to Probate, we love Probate, to Gaga Zordon, and to Fruity Dinosaur. Shout out to all of them, and thank you, Mystery Stream, for gifting those 5 subs. And a special shout out to Probate for supplying me with several Chemi cards. Not just several is putting it lightly. Many Chemi cards. And It's Just Karika says, by the way, this week's episode of Delicious in Dungeon, holy fuck. We'll have to talk about that more if Marin knows anything when we introduce Marin. But Mystery Stream, oh, okay. Mystery Stream, thank you for the 700.
Well, that ends that.
Hey.
Thank you for the 777 bits there, Mystery.
I do not. Thank
Elsa Zelda Ice, thank you for the 400 bits on top of that. All right, we've gotten through the list there. And let's, without further ado, speak to the person who has no idea what happened to in the last Delicious in Dungeon. Miss Inkwitch, thank you for the 100 bits. B-motes, please. B-motes? I'm confused.
That's pretty easy.
B-motes. Anyway, I am befuddled by your B-motes. Marin, welcome to the stream. You're my co-host. Hi.
Hi. It is I, Marin M. Miller. I know I'm supposed to have a gay update, but holy fucking shit. Yeah, queer has been very busy this week. So
no time to be gay.
Yeah, no time to be gay. But we did it. We survived. We got through the fucking week somehow. Good job. I was telling Soupy I had 2 committee meetings, I had 2 sessions, and I was supposed to be writing 2 scripts. I have written 1. And I'm supposed to have the other one on their desk tomorrow night. So, good luck me.
Good luck.
Here I am.
Do tomorrow.
Yep. But, you know, we're chugging along. We still got a cute little pepper man. He's looking out the window and he's very grumpy.
Yeah, we got a grumpy pepper. He had a bit of a rough night, it seems. We woke up and there was a shredded toilet paper roll and a sock.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then he was like hiding in like a new spot that we had never seen him in before. And he came out and he was like covered in drool. So it's probably going to be another night where he comes to bed with us. We'll try and get him to stay this time.
Thank you, Cookie Juice, for the hydrate. Thank you for Cookie Juice for the hydrate command and for the 50 bits there. And thanks for dropping off those bits real quick. So I didn't mean to cut you off there, Marin.
Oh, I was just saying he's doing his best.
He is doing his best. He's having a bit of trouble. But he had a really good week, like a week ago, right? He went like a full week where he was having pretty normal behavior. So
I mean, most of this month, he's
yeah,
gone like about two, like he's gone two stretches where it's been about 9 days between these sorts of breakdowns. And then he started sort of stumbling earlier this week. And we were like, okay, maybe it's time for him to come to bed. And he's just not really been coming to bed, like, or staying when we bring him to bed. I think he's going through his little defiant teenager stage. So.
Oh,
But
baby.
it's we're for those of you who don't know, we're
fostering.
fostering a feral cat. So he's very sweet. Like when we first got him, he was very affectionate, but he would get overstimulated real quickly, and he would literally like bite and break the skin. Martin's hand like doubled in size once. Uh, but he's come quite a bit. Like now he's more of a he'll put his teeth on you to be like,
To
no.
warn you.
Yeah, he won't like chomp down as much unless he's in these weird little moods, which we're pretty sure at this point is him not sleeping because we think he's just got anxiety or he's got trauma from living on the street, so he's hyper
Yeah.
vigilant and he doesn't sleep unless he feels safe enough to sleep. And he usually doesn't feel safe enough to sleep unless he's with us. So if he doesn't stay in bed when we bring him to bed, then he's roughing it all night.
Indeed. Is that your gay update?
I guess that's my gay update.
All right.
My cat's crazy.
I forgot to do the little animation, so pretend that this bookends things. There we go.
Post.
We'll fix it in post. We'll add that after the fact.
Yeah.
Sawyer, aka Heater, thank you for the follow. And speaking of heated things, we are with a soup. We have soup on the menu today. Soupy.
How's it going, everybody? It's a very special day today. I just want everyone to know.
Oh.
It's my sister's stupid dog's birthday.
What? Oh, we've got a link there.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
stupid
we
dog.
got a picture.
Happy birthday,
He's so
stupid
stupid.
dog.
Stupid dog.
Yeah. He's 11.
Wow.
From a soup dog
He's
to a
an
stupid
old
dog.
boy. Look at the tips of those ears. Is that hair on the,
Yeah.
or does he just have bald
No,
ears?
he has lupus.
Oh.
And lupus
Oh.
can like result in those like black spots like happening on like the ears and the nose. Luckily he doesn't have any on his nose, but like he's had them on his ears for a while, but he gets lots of medications to make sure it doesn't really progress. So
well, happy
he's
birthday
good job, he's
stupid.
to him. Happy birthday, stupid
Yeah,
dog.
big
Lupine
stupid
lupus.
dog.
yeah.
Indeed, Miss Inkwitch. All right. And I should mention at the top of the stream, I haven't had any yet, but since it's St. Patrick's Day, I do have an alcoholic beverage. It's a very mild alcoholic beverage. I'm only going to have the one, but I might be a little bit tipsy while playing because it is the day of the St. Patrick.
I'm
So,
inhaling my intoxicants today.
there you go. That's your choice. That's green as well, so.
Uh-huh. And my eyes are green, so I'm constantly spirited.
And beautiful.
motherfuckers. But you can pinch me if you want. Wink.
Ah,
I'm drinking soup out of a green mug, so I think that counts.
that's...
Oh, what kind of soup are you drinking?
Miso soup.
Ah!
Oh. Do you have, is there a shamrock soup? Is there like an equivalent to the shamrock shake?
I think that's just when you let it melt.
Oh, there you go.
Ice cream soup.
A bowl of shamrock shake melted.
Yeah.
Yeah, yum. And it's hot.
Oh, and it's hot. That's why it's melted. Ah.
You just take a shamrock shake from McDonald's and you dump it into a saucepan and you boil it.
Nasty.
And that's shamrock soup.
Gross.
L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. I can't believe Martin is drinking green grape juice for an Ace Attorney stream. Yes. The sweetest of grape juice. All right, speaking of sweet things, this game is coming to a close. And we had a recap written up by our faithful Dark Jade 1 in chat. And I don't want to be remiss and miss that. Last time on Dual Destinies, we managed to snap Apollo out of his Kristoff mindset, which he'd adopted due to assuming that Athena's subconscious reactions, which were related to the older case with her mom, during the whole Starbuck case meant that she was guilty of the crime. With the bandage over his eye being an attempt to stop him picking up on this, Aura Blackwell also let all of her hostages go and surrendered to the police while her brother was proven innocent. To be continued. Or to be concluded. I don't know what TBC means in this case. Oh, it doesn't mean that.
Let's go!
All right. Is there more recap to go there, Dark Jade, or does that basically... I think that just about covers it. I think
that's just to be continued as far as, like,
story.
In-game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yes. So let us continue things. All right. December 20th, 5:27 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. And do let us know if the audio has any issues. And when I say issues, I mean if one of us is too loud. And I think I might be much louder than everybody else, so just let me know.
Bro.
Oh, they're hanging out.
He's so small.
They're friends again. Let us now reconvene.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has never been more ready.
You know, this is...
Oh, yeah, we like them now.
Yeah.
That was another thing that happened.
You know, this is the first time we've been at the defense bench together since I debuted. And that went really well.
Now that you mention it. Although back then I thought you were more loud than you were reliable. You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. You've grown a lot. Not literally.
Define the law.
Yeah. Not like vertically, but
No.
you know.
Inwardly. Dark Jade continues. However, during the course of trying to remove Apollo's doubts about Athena, we made an alarming discovery about the potential identity of the Phantom. Right, I thought there was something missing. With Bobby Fulbright, of all people, being now fingered as our prime suspect due to the various flashbacks and shocking pieces of information starting to click together, including how they made a dramatic escape by leaping from the moving launch pad to the ladder, which Aura had lowered for the evacuation process. That's right, he can do, he doesn't feel emotions the same way everybody else does, therefore he can do crazy stunts.
No fear.
I'm Bobby Fulbright, and this is Jackass. Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah, basically.
No.
You've really come a long way.
Well, there have been some hiccups, but I guess I've done pretty well.
Stop fingering Bobby in the chat, K16, please.
He's still got that ego of his, though. God, imagine having to put up with somebody who is just full of himself for an entire game and just won't explain himself at all. That couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
And dresses like a fucking hobo.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Blackwell.
Phoenix puts the hoe in hobo.
Yeah, you do. With that
Sure
neck.
does. With the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place.
The 7-year mistake is not making any Ace Attorney games in that time.
Yup.
Yes, I guess we can keep the chit-chat for later. But Bailiff, please bring in the witness immediately.
Oh, shit.
Even with those handcuffs off, Prosecutor Blackwell seems to be pretty much the same.
7 years of grumpiness doesn't go away so easily, I guess.
LOL.
Except for when they retconned yours, bro.
I'm fine.
He
Hey,
was
that's
getting
mine.
fucked during that 7 years, though.
Yeah, that's true. He was
Fucking-
fine the whole time.
I just love that Phoenix writes off 7 years of being falsely accused and imprisoned of, he's grumpy. Look at
Yeah.
that guy.
And literally being 1 day away from execution.
What a grump.
Just get over it, bro.
Yeah,
Talk about grumpy.
it's not that bad.
You aren't gonna die anymore.
Bobby Fulbright here. I heard I was needed on the stand, so here I am.
Look at him not processing emotions properly.
Well, if that makes me a killer, then I guess I'm a killer.
Detective Fulbright.
Ruby Forever. Thank you for resubscribing. At tier 1 for 10 months in a row, 12 total. Hello, Martin. Hope you're doing well. Hope you also have a super special, awesome day. Glad to be celebrating another month with my fellow curry cuties. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Good to have you here, Ruby Forever.
Do you know why you have been called to give testimony?
Nope.
Yup. Because there's only one reason why I'd be called. And that is because it's time for justice. In justice we trust.
Oh. Objection! Yeah.
You can't fool us with that act anymore. Your justice is nothing but lies.
Take him down.
What? Are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey.
Ooh. He's acting exactly the same as always.
And a Kaiser, fun Kamen Rider and Ace Attorney fact. In the alternate version of Kamen Rider Ryuki visited in Kamen Rider Decade, all the riders were lawyers, and they fought each other for their clients. Imagine Ace Attorney with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and rider kicks. Man, that sounds amazing.
Didn't you watch that one?
I've seen Kamen Rider Ryuki. I have not seen Kamen Rider Decade. Decade is a show where the main guy visits different dimensions. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm kind of going based on what people have told me, but they visit different dimensions, and so I guess they visit the Ryuki dimension, and it's an alternate reality. I don't know.
The Ace Attorney dimension.
Tell me about it. He must be feeling awfully confident.
Fulbright, if you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get to your testimony.
All right, fine. You want me to prove my righteousness? I can certainly do that.
Go for it, man.
Hate him. Hate.
The embodiment of justice.
Kick him in the pussy.
Thank you, Mystery, for the Kuwagata.
Boo! We hate your pussy, boo!
Boo!
I am the very embodiment of justice itself.
Yankee Gal, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 5 months in a row. Has it really been that long? It has been a while. Thank you for that.
I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments.
Assy Mech says, turns out Fulbright is full shite, and really dramatic sound, The Phantom.
And this bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof.
A game theory.
What we do have is proof that Athena Sykes is the culprit. This lighter with her prints on it.
Olina Kira, he was revealing the fact that he was Kamen Rider, so he had to take his little vest off.
So you're saying that the suspicions against you are completely false?
Hey, we got a Bree in the chat.
Bree.
And that the defendant is the real culprit? That's right. Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial.
I like that I've outsourced all the labor onto Soupy because I hate all the characters in this game.
Yes.
He doesn't have any proof that I made a big leap onto a ladder.
What if somebody had been filming and uploaded it to YouTube because it was cool, though?
Pig makes sick jump.
Sick pig.
Sick pig makes jump. He just like pukes while he's making the jump.
He can't process emotions, but his body can process puking.
That's how it processes emotions. He's not able to process
the emotions coming out.
He's like, I'm not a sociopath. They just make me throw up.
Sociopathy.
We don't have proof. You are correct about that. However, excuse me, you don't have any proof for your claim either.
Nobody has proof. We know.
Nobody can prove shit. There's no puke anywhere.
I guess you're right. But you can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is.
Ugh.
What?
Objection! Fuck up, sir.
Don't worry about it.
Don't make me break out a dictionary on you.
Ah! Please don't throw the book at me.
No.
I bet the localizer was like, fuck you, when that line happened.
Tell me the Phantom didn't just make me set up a stupid pun for him. Let's just try not to lose focus, all right?
But my justice is crystal clear. What's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice.
Silence. 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 Thank you for the hydrate command, Ribbon.
Enough of your rubbish, Fulbright.
Bruh.
If you have even an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it.
Prosecutor Blackwell?
You got no friends here, Fulbright.
Prosecutor Blackwell looks torn.
That's his boyfriend.
Well, Fulbright was his partner after all.
Prosecutor Blackwell is right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination.
A lot of people in the chat are like, I always imagined Blackwell to sound like this, but we know he has the voice of a zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon, zigzagoon.
I'm zigzagooning.
The suspicions against Detective Fulbright are, at this point, only suspicions. As is my duty, I will judge the claims against the detective as impartially as I can.
I feel bad for Soupy because I'm getting a little bit tipsy and Marin is Marin, so Soupy's really the only one with any...
Soupy's the only adult.
Yeah,
Oh.
Soupy's got their feet on the ground.
I have a tiny little bottle of tequila.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
never mind. We're all good. We're all
I
good.
can grab it right now.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Also, the judge is... I was gonna say the judge should say that, but I do hate your pussy.
Missing Quitch says designated stream driver.
No, thank you.
You got that tequila?
Yep, I got it. I just have to open it because it has like a little plastic seal.
Now
on it.
you're in character as the judge. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10
Now, if I was
bits.
really in character as the judge, I'd also be playing Genshin Impact right now.
Oh. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. All we need to determine Fulbright's guilt is to get a real detective in here. Did Edgeworth happen to leave the weenie signal behind? Where's that weenie signal? What are you singing
Weenie
right now?
Mobile away!
Weenie Mobile away. Did you say this, Soupy?
Yes.
And then I said, but I do hate your pussy.
Does anyone have any objections to me hating his pussy?
I was singing tequila for the record.
Oh. That's fine, Your Honor.
Tequila.
Now ask away and don't hold back. Well, there don't appear to be any objections. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're just
Sniff
pressing
his
as far as I
crevices.
know.
Shove him
Yeah.
down.
Why we lost... I guess it carried over from the last time? I didn't realize we got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sound playing.
We got like
I
two
don't
wrong
remember.
voices. It only resets if we're
Oh, very nice timing. Thank you, Karika and Lena Kira, for the high up and turn down for what?
I forgot there was music.
The embodiment of justice? Those are just empty words.
But they say if you keep saying something, it can eventually become the truth. Isn't that how people make their dreams come true, too? By wishing over and over?
You make my dreams come true. All right, let's just move on.
Shove.
My arguments are hardly far-fetched. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Like that one time when I said, third man? Third person there, maybe?
Made a lot of sense.
Yankee Gal, thank you for bonking the chat.
And I live by that. Yes, well, apparently there's reasoning behind even a tofu burger.
Tofu burger.
But what we have against Miss Sykes, though, isn't just reasoning, but solid evidence.
What was...
And a tofu burger. And it's called the lighter, with Mrs. Sykes' fingerprints on it in the victim's blood.
So, I assume he's probably talking about tofu something in the original, but I don't know if he's saying burger. Does anyone know what food he's referencing?
I don't know. It's probably ramen.
Yeah, probably.
They just seem to interchange ramen and burgers.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, that's true, but wait. Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial.
If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright, right, Dono? Especially about that lighter.
All right.
He's right. But what exactly should I ask about?
Boyo the Boyo, you really haven't missed anything.
The position?
Yeah, but
I'm guessing the position.
Let me look at this shit before we...
Where the
Oh yeah, it's not really being held like a lighter would be held, is it? Because...
Well, we don't even know where the prints are.
Oh, we
It's just the
don't?
blood. No.
Where's the prints then? How do we know? How are we supposed to know?
Ask.
In the
Do we
prints,
have,
the
like-
prints are in the blood though, so those are the prints. So it looks like they're holding it in a weird way.
Yeah.
Oh, Magnus888 says, "Hi, just got here. Gotta say, Marin has been doing an awesome job in Delicious in Dungeon."
Thanks. I'm very excited about Namari.
Tara Von Regan, thank you for the follow there. So the position of the prints.
My queer update is I'm very glad every time I see people draw Namari with a lot of body hair. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Please
Hairy
tell
dwarf.
Please tell the court about the position of the prints on the lighter.
They're around the same spot on either side, as they would be if she were holding it up.
Huh. I suppose if it was used to light the room, it would be held that way. Could you please add that statement to your testimony? I'm making things awkward.
Also, add the part where I was really good and delicious in Dungeon to the record, please.
That is added to court record. The prints were placed just the way they would be if someone were holding it lit. Okay, what do we have?
Do we present?
We have, I mean, I assume. But what was it? What was, the perp held a lighter with an earth emblem in their left hand and a knife in their right. So I assume that's related to it.
Yeah, but he doesn't say anything about what hand.
Shall I press again?
Let's try pressing this statement, and if it doesn't say anything about, like, which hand, then we can try doing the number of prints and see if he mentions anything on that one.
Okay. Happy St. Paddy's Day there, sir. Pumpkin Panic?
Yes, Miss Blackwell did mention she saw a lit lighter being held up.
Yep. Meaning the person Miss Blackwell saw was the owner of the fingerprints.
Owner of the fingerprints.
It just strengthens the argument against Miss Sykes.
This line of questioning is gonna get me anywhere except conviction land.
I can't afford to go there.
Should I try asking him something else? So, how many prints were found exactly?
3. The thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger of a right hand.
Oh.
Bitch.
Your Honor, that is an important statement. Could we please have it?
Swapped into my testimony? You got it. And thank you for calling me Your Honor. He beat me to it.
Don't call me Shirley.
Being it investigating or testifying, speed is the key.
Not a speed key.
I'm on speed right now.
Oh no. That would explain some things, like jumping off that fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So present the statement, I'm guessing. Or not the statement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was a statement. Okay.
Objection!
Yeah.
Hold it.
You say the prints were from a right hand, is that correct?
That's right. Very clear prints.
But that just doesn't add up.
Huh? What doesn't add up?
Excuse me, bitch.
According to Miss Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself, this person held the lighter in their left hand.
Oh?
So here is the dilemma before us. Why are the prints on the lighter from a right hand instead of a left?
Uh-huh. You're right. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Left and right are different.
Ooh.
Your Honor, this lighter can hardly be called incriminating evidence. The witness's claims don't even hold water.
Detective Fulbright, I hope you have a good explanation for this.
Oh, Magnaz, we have indeed seen the live-action Ace Attorney movie. It is bonkers.
Yep.
We've watched that shit a few times.
I just can't understand it. They're definitely right-hand prints. But then why are they inconsistent with Miss Blackwell's statement? I've got it. What have you got, detective? The mirror. The witness must have seen a reflection of the culprit in the mirror.
Oh, great.
Go on. Miss Blackwell is looking in through the window of boarding lounge 1, wasn't she?
I believe so. If you mean the little window in the back and to the right of the room, near the stove.
That's right. And across the room on the opposite wall is a large mirror.
Oh, come on with this.
Huh, I do remember seeing it. Ah, so are you saying...
Yes, the culprit Miss Blackwell saw must have been a reflection of that person in the mirror. Ah, I see. In that case, left and right would appear reversed, wouldn't they? Now do you see?
Oh, there's some people in the chat I think are confused. The movie's already out. Has been out for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Probably
something like
around
that.
there.
It's not a bad movie, honestly. It's an entertaining movie, and
It's not a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
I'm not going to say it's a good movie, but I wouldn't call it a bad movie. I have a lot of issues with it as an adaptation, but frankly, Change Beetle. Thank you, Darwin C. But frankly, I think the movie is worth watching just because the guy playing Phoenix puts his all into it. And I think he does a really good job.
Yeah.
I think
But
he's
then the
great.
guy who
Let's see
plays
that
Miles is a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
And the person playing Maya is just sort of there and like is as tall as Phoenix. She looks great.
Yeah.
She's got quite the drip. But
Yeah, I like her fox. Like she wears a fox.
Oh, yeah.
That fox.
They kind of, like, they take a lot of sillier characters and kind of make them too serious, I think. But,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's entertaining to watch.
yeah, no, it's worth watching.
That's the logic of pure justice.
Jack in the Box 333, thank you for the follow there.
Objection!
Excuse me.
But your argument is only conjecture, unlike all of my arguments, which are good. You don't
Fun,
have
silly little ideas.
You don't have any proof that what Miss Blackwell saw was a reflection?
Silence.
Up the shut fuck.
Why?
Dodo. You'd sooner nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it.
Hey, only Larry calls me Nick.
And Maya. And, like, Pearl. And everybody. Huh?
That's right. Besides, the lighter couldn't have been in the left hand.
And why not?
Miss Blackwell said she saw an Earth emblem on the lighter, didn't she? That emblem is only on one side of the lighter.
I have to question her being able to see that emblem from any distance, really. Like,
Yeah, plus it was dark.
yeah.
She did say it, though.
She did,
so.
yeah, so you can't question it.
You're right. There's no emblem on the other side.
Exactly. As blank and smooth as the judge's fine scalp. If the culprit had held the lighter in their left hand, they would have covered the emblem.
Uh-oh.
What's more, this is the kind of lighter you flick open with your thumb before lighting. So if the culprit had held it in their left hand with the emblem out and visible, they wouldn't have been able to open it, let alone light it.
So since this is a lighter, does that make it a fire emblem? Thank you. If
Honestly,
Karina,
I think you're right.
if Karina were here, I'd be getting boo.
Boo. You're right. Now you just get cold, judgmental silence.
Hey.
But if they had held it in their right hand, they could easily open it and light it.
Ow.
This all means that the culprit was definitely holding the lighter in their right hand.
Thank you for the bonk there, Blaze Girl 10, and thank you for sending me to the pungent then, leader Kira. I do appreciate it. No! Come back, my beautiful contradiction, Edgeworth.
You only want me for my body. Huh. It appears you've planted a flower that bears no fruit.
See how it withers before my flower of justice?
He's tough. He's managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up to this point.
In justice we trust. Now do you see? I'm not this phantom you've been talking about.
I've forgotten how I do the head pat. Oh no. I'm too tipsy to remember how the head pat works. Is it?
First, you hold your hand out
There we go.
over someone's head.
Thank you for the head pat there, Ribbon Fly.
I mean, are you sure there really is a spy? I bet they're just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it's so sad. So very sad. But I'm afraid Miss Sykes is the culprit.
Hold it!
Detective...
Sounds like
huh?
bullshit. Bullshit.
Detective
Detective
Fulbright.
bullshit.
Detective Bullshit, I believe you said that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that?
Punches through green screen.
You sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? Do you see an Earth emblem on both sides of the lighter?
I really love when people who've seen or played these games often enough that they know when certain things are going to happen. I love when they chime in the chat and they're like, aha! Because, like, Poyo the Boyo said the only useful thing Apollo does this entire case. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll just expect him to sit back for the rest of it. Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Hashtag detective bullshit. Oh. Shiki Hisashi, thank you for the follow there.
I knew it! You're lying, detective.
Pardon me?
You mean... Yes, my bracelet reacted to his statement about the emblem. He's definitely hiding something big. And I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out.
Justice, Dono. But Hang on, let me exhale more. Justice Dono, are you able to use that cheat of yours again?
Let me get my game genie out. It's not cheating, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Very well.
We got a henshin happening. Frankenstein, thank you for resubscribing for 34 months there. I do appreciate it.
Whether
Not
I
cheating.
like it or not. Alright. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on then.
Bird. We have Prosecutor Blackwell's reluctant blessing, apparently. Okay, Apollo, you're up.
Here goes then. Detective Fulbright, could you repeat that last statement one more time?
Why are you yelling at me? What in the world are you up to? All right, fine.
Oh, that's a good point, Yankee Gal. You got see no evil with Apollo. Wait, are the rest of them?
What?
Who's hear no evil and who's speak no evil?
Hear no evil would be Athena. Speak no evil would be Phoenix.
Oh, he said some pretty evil shit.
What that mouth do?
I'll say it as many times as you like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem is only on the side. The Earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand.
And I'm guessing I click.
And then you go, you're full of shit. We hate your pussy.
I can't look at his pussy, unfortunately. Oh,
Oh, there's
I saw a little twitch, you bastard.
the Earth emblem. He switched it on the Earth emblem.
I can't go
I
back
think we just
yet.
have to wait for it to. Yeah, we just have to wait for it to restart. You really got into the spirit of being Apollo Justice right there, Martin.
I saw that shit.
You bastard!
You fucking
There it is.
liar!
That motherfucker.
Aha! I spy a nervous tick.
A tick? Maybe I should squash it then.
That's not the kind of tick I had in mind. Could you please repeat your statement?
I'll say it as many times as you like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand.
Wait, what the fuck is going
that was
on?
wrong? Or do we need to like scroll up a tiny bit, maybe?
The fuck?
I don't know.
Get the thumb right in the middle. Right in the middle.
Yeah. Try now.
Gotcha.
I was too
Gotcha.
low. That's rubbish.
Oh, that's stupid.
You were looking at his pussy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Detective Fulbright, you might not be aware of it yourself, but whenever you say the phrase, the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. In fact, it appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster.
Mr. Lawyer, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about.
Be that as it may, I know it has something to do with the lighter. Let me examine it.
But why? You're not making any sense. You can't just...
I looked at you while you were talking and your thumb moved slightly. Let me look at the lighter.
Silence.
Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright. If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind them having a look-see, should you?
What? Not you too, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Yes, me too, especially me. Come on, bitch. You know me.
I'm not sure what this is all about, but if Prosecutor Blackwell insists... It must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the lighter.
Well, the prosecutor Blackwell says it's cool.
It's so cool.
Good. Now maybe we'll learn something new. I hope so. Now let's check every inch of this thing.
Let's hope we
Oh, we got one of these deals. We haven't had many of these in this game.
Look at that. What a mess.
Yeah, what a mess. What's going on with this?
I don't
What's
see
all
any
this?
fucking fingerprints, detective asshole.
This is just blood.
I guess I'm supposed to examine this shit.
Try the emblem. Yeah.
So this is the Earth emblem Detective Fulbright was talking about. See anything noteworthy? Huh? Hey, look at this. The emblem's actually some kind of button.
Cool, got it.
Kuwagata indeed, Darwincy.
Oh, it's a bobbit. Wow, it henshined into something.
Handle, a trigger. Is this what I think it is? What the fuck? A gun?
Yep.
That's where the tiny bullet came from?
Yep.
Holy shit. This is crazy. Alpha Rabbit.
This is a very slutty lighter.
Alpha Rabbit, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 16 months. Apollo's ability would be so easy to fake. Oh, you moved ever so slightly? Guilty. Also, who is in charge of collecting evidence? Because they missed this somehow.
I mean, they miss shit all the time.
They do.
There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun.
A what?
Gunshin impact?
A gun.
A gun.
A gun.
So that's it.
A gun.
Your Honor, please recall this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on the stand.
What do you have there? A gun!
No.
No!
The bullet that hit the oxygen tank was extremely small, maybe a 10 caliber. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber. It looks
Let's
like
test it to make sure.
It looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene.
I'm flabbergasted. The lighter was a gun?
So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster... That's right. Whenever he mentioned the Earth emblem, he must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning.
Gun.
A lighter that transforms into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. It's not the kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly in the domain of elite spies.
This escalated very fast.
Detective Fulbright, you
Think I'm
will
elite?
explain yourself.
There's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know the lighter could transform. I mean, it was found in the Space Museum, and then I brought it straight in. I didn't even have time to check it out.
Objection.
Boo.
Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun.
Accuse me all you want, but where's your proof? Do you have any evidence that I knew the lighter was a gun?
Pull his brain out.
Not exactly.
And whose prints are on it? Miss Sykes' prints. It proves that she's the culprit who fired the gun at the scene.
Ugh.
It would appear that the detective is right. Are you guys really trying to prove your client innocent or what? Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are. I have to make the following assertions coming from the prosecution's side.
Oh,
The person who fired the gun at Director Cosmos in the lounge after the incident. And the person Miss Blackwell saw holding the lighter. And the person who murdered Mr. Taryn.
Oh, we love that character.
Rest in peace. And the person who bombed the Space Center. Are all the defendant, Athena Sykes, the prints on the lighter are decisive proof.
I guess.
This is a lot for a 19-year-old girl to take care of by herself. Like, she's a young lesbian. She's very busy.
Yeah.
So, Straw Hat, thank you for catching your start.
Very industrious.
For doodle-la-la-la-la-la, doodle-la.
No!
Now do you see? A man on the side of justice couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Thank you, Pixelinks me, for resubbing for 30 months there. Been forever since I've caught Alive. Hope everyone has been doing well. Can't wait to see how this character changes when he finally breaks. Yes, I am curious to see the difference. And thank you for those 30 months of sub. Here we go, count 0.
Miss Inkwitch said her fingers are very strong.
Finger no evil.
And I think... Finger some evil.
Yeah. What if evil is really hot, though?
And I think this about sums up Miss Sykes' part in the whole affair.
Easy Daredevil, this is a first time for me. I've never played this game before. In fact, any Ace Attorney game we play from here on, I've never played. But my two cohorts in crime solving, Marion and Soupy, they have played this game.
Once before.
The evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt. Do you have anything to say, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claims stand firm.
But...
Calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has to as the prosecutor. Calm down.
I'm firm.
But calm down.
Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. You shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit.
If 555 for 5 says they do remember she was 8 at the time, right? Or am I thinking of something else? She was very young, right?
During the first crime, yes.
That was for her mother's death,
Yeah.
but I think we already proved that wasn't her.
We did prove that wasn't
or
her.
Blackwell.
So everything else, she would be old enough to do the bombing and everything.
Yeah, every other crime they've mentioned so far has like happened recently.
Yeah.
But also a lot for a 19-year-old to take care of.
It is a lot,
Yeah.
but it's that kind of world.
But her fingers are strong, so maybe she could have done it. In fact, you have a bad habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bedhead.
Objection!
My hair is cool.
Says
Oh, no,
the man
his
who
hair's
wears
cool.
sunglasses at night. If it's proof you want, it's proof you'll get. I'll prove that this lighter is not Miss Sykes's, but yours. Sounds like you've hit on something, Apollo. It's
Or
just
someone.
if the prints are on the lighter. No, if the prints on the lighter are the basis for accusing Athena, I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself. Doesn't this dialogue just make you endeared to my character? We should reconsider the credibility.
So endeared right now.
You mean you think this lighter might be forged evidence?
That's right. It could all be part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did he do anything out of the ordinary while I was off on my own? Doing things out of the ordinary? I can definitely think of a few things.
It is indeed. Have a look at this. What's this? A lighter?
That's all I can think of.
Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Ah, yes. I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case.
Just happened to have.
I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift.
Yeah, he did weird, out of the ordinary things like police work.
Like help. Yeah, he helped us.
If we assume he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's gotta be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? I'm guessing where the prints are on it. Oh, how the prints were
probably.
left on it. Oh, okay. Let's try it.
I don't really know. I don't remember.
Anything odd about where the prints are? No, I guess if it was fired as a gun, that's about where the prints would be, but there's gotta be something off about this piece of evidence. I'm wrong. I have to correct myself. How the prints were left on it. No, I guess I don't see anything strange about how the prints were left on the lighter.
The owner of the prints, perhaps?
Nothing unusual.
Hold on, Your Honor. Let me go through all of my thoughts really quick.
Nothing
All
unusual
3 of them.
about the angle of the prints or how they are patchy in places, but there's gotta be something off about this piece of evidence.
What could it be?
Are they really Athena's fingerprints? They definitely matched her print data. Huh. But what about the data itself? Detective Fulbright, I had to think a bunch, but you were the one who provided us with the lighter and print data. Isn't that correct?
Yes. What about it?
You say Miss Sykes's prints matched the print data. But I have to wonder, was the data you used official?
Mr. Wright, are you suggesting that the evidence might have been fabricated?
Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints. Using the official sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case.
What? You dare insult the epitome of justice and integrity? There's no need for such antics.
Oh, I think there's need for such antics.
Silence.
There's no need.
Your Honor, I lend my voice to the defense's request. You must allow for the test to be rerun.
Very well, then. Bailiff!
No shit!
You have work to do this time!
Shit!
It appears that the official data is here.
The Dual Destinies VOD, let me check where we're at on the VODs, because I have been uploading a bunch of the other ones. Hang on. Let me see how far we're at on that. Ignore that. Hang on. Oh, that would help. You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. Sorry. I'm not logged in to that account at the moment. I imagine it won't be too long. I think I have to finish uploading all of Apollo Justice first. And the results?
It's just as the defense claims.
Oh, hey, hang on. Actually, Dual Destinies Part 1 went up today. So, yeah. Okay. It's just started going up.
This proves that the prints on the lighter do not belong to the defendant.
Yes!
The fingerprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Tarrant.
What?
Who I love. He was a great friend to me.
Good friend. Great fingerprints. Lighter updated in the court record. But insist, I'm trying to upload all of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney VODs to the VOD channel that we linked to earlier. I'll put another link. There you go. It should be on that channel. There are several videos that unfortunately we didn't salvage specifically from, I think, the second game. The whole end case is, we kind of don't have a lot of that. And Ace Attorney Investigations 1 we didn't get all of. Unfortunately, I didn't save all of that. But we got pretty much everything else.
No big loss.
Investigations is gone forever. Yeah. I'll go back and replay the case 2 or end of case end of game 2, but I will not go back and replay investigations.
They were Clay's fingerprints on the lighter?
Ah, I see. Come to think of it. Wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints?
I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity, after all. And I wanted to hold his hand because he was my friend.
When you look at when you took the deceased's fingerprints, you could have easily planted his prints on the lighter with his blood.
Oh.
After which you wiped the blood off his hand.
By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data. All to put the blame on Miss Sykes.
Ah!
This ploy must have been to distract us from the Phantom, who was behind everything. You were out to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit.
So does this mean Detective Fulbright really is the Phantom?
Mm-hmm. Remember the killer's escape route?
Where he threw up all over the place?
Remember all that throw up, Your Honor?
Oh, I remember.
No ordinary person could throw up that much. Or would have been fearless enough to attempt it.
To attempt even throwing up that much.
Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no limit to his vomit, could have done it. Alaskan Hero, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 37 months. Kamen Rider Black, coming down the road.
Ah!
Detective Fulbright, you were the only one who could have used that escape route.
Ah!
Fulbright, are you really the Phantom?
It's like if an Ed, Ed, and Eddie character was the villain.
Answer me, or so help
Blank.
me, I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand.
Ah! All right, I'll talk. I confess. I'm not the Phantom.
What?
Oh, you silly bitch. It's all over. Now be a man and admit it already.
Be a man.
Man up.
Man up.
We hate you.
But I'm not a spy.
Got to man up.
I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself.
Fuck
So full
off.
An under-the-cover investigator? That sounds less than wholesome to me.
A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information.
Thank you for the explanation on what an undercover
Cheers.
investigator is.
We got a song playing. We got Maya He happening. Thank you for the Maya He, Maya Who. There was just Jerry.
My, and that's what you really are, Fulbright. Question mark.
That's right. I was working to track down the Phantom. But sadly, even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me.
Flower Sheeps asks, did this judge ever actually graduate law school? How did he get his job? My assumption is he's related to somebody.
Yeah, nepotism.
Definitely a
Yeah.
Nepo baby. Tranced Kaiju, thank you for the follow there.
He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with him.
Your family.
What? Your family? You have that?
You're telling us this now? But if what you say is true, then who was the mystery person Miss Blackwell and Mr. Starbuck saw?
It was the Phantom, I tell you. All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him.
That's all you did.
Objection!
I've kidnapped your family. Lower that ladder.
Wow, good thing I don't care about my family that much.
I don't believe you. Then, how do you explain the fabricated lighter?
That was also one of the Phantom's demands. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate evidence.
Oh, at least he's admitting to that.
Pinning the crime on Athena Sykes was just another one of the Phantom's orders.
And you expect me, the great Apollo Justice, to buy that?
Fulbright, what was the Phantom's ultimate objective?
Thank you for the head pat there, Faisar Almighty. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong.
I was told it was to sabotage the rocket launch. Someone who didn't want the launch to happen must have given him the order. Actually, I have to apologize to you, too.
What?
The Phantom told me to get close to you. We're not real boyfriends.
Oh my god, but you touched my pee-pee.
Is it gay?
Yeah, but the Phantom told me to.
Is it gay if the Phantom tells you to hook up with a guy?
No, of course not.
pee-pee.
He ordered me to get back that psych profile you have on him.
Did the Phantom also tell you to dress like that? Because that's a crime as well.
Okay. So he sent a buzzard of his own to tail me this past year, did he?
You're in jail. What's the tail?
Yeah, right.
My ass. That's the tail.
I haven't been a champion of justice. I've just been a pawn of evil.
Pawn
A pawn of the Phantom who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago.
Moon rock? Oh, wow.
Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity.
I don't know. He was very careful to hide it.
But he sounded handsome.
And kinda sexy. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead.
What if he pulled his mask off and it was the Jessica Alba from Investigations 1 and we were still somehow in that
He's
case?
still here.
Still talking
We
about...
No wonder
Lost
Miles Edwards is on this
investigations.
case.
Still talking about diplomatic immunity.
If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now.
No, but Insys, I'm pretty sure he's just bluffing. I think he is the guy.
There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom, after all.
Oh, that's me. With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper shot in this courtroom.
Haka's the sniper.
Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's gonna lie his way out of it now? But on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright, if we can't find a flaw in his logic. He's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wiggle free now. I can't let any guy wiggle. Not on my watch.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Damn it,
There, I finally told the truth.
he's wiggling.
Wiggle.
Are you telling me Phoenix Wright wouldn't love anybody if they were a worm?
Phoenix Wright is a worm.
He is the worm.
That is true. Now, I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom.
Oh.
You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right?
Faisar Almighty, thank you for following there.
I believe you. I don't think I didn't say it. It wasn't me.
What? How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom.
Silence. Don't even go here. Evidence is everything, right, Dono?
But come on.
No. And you must admit there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom.
Gah.
Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence.
But...
I've known Fulbright here for a year now. And all this time, he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts will lie.
You're cutting out a fair bit, Marin. I don't know if you need to turn the gain up.
No, I probably need to be louder.
Prosecutor Blackwell.
This fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me, he actually became quite a nuisance, actually.
Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me?
Please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony.
However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that?
I'll do your laundry for a year. We have a laundry machine.
Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing.
Come on now.
In any case, it looks like everything has been resolved. I can now hand down a not guilty verdict with confidence.
Your dentist's name is Krentis.
Maybe that's why he became a dentist. Very good. I'm glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up, and Miss Sykes will go free as well.
Is it though?
Wait.
Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here. If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away. I know, but... what do I do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. Is this it? Is he gonna get away just like that?
Anna Kaiser, so if Blackwell could still work as a prosecutor despite being sentenced for murder, would it mean Fulbright in this universe could still work as a policeman despite having admitted to evidence forging, false accusations, and a lot more? Probably.
Yeah, the only people who get punished for that are defense attorneys.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, I'm off.
Fucking objection or something.
Fucking hold it.
Fucking hold it. Edgeworth? Oh no.
Much less exciting. The defense. No, wait, not the defense. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet and would like to see this trial continue.
Oh, well, in that case.
What? But I was just about to declare you innocent of all charges. It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you could scooch over?
I'm not scooching. Oh.
Athena, what are you doing? Hope we don't get held in contempt of court.
I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom?
Goodness, wait.
Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you? Of course I am. And I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart.
Kudos to Soupy for being so many voices in this one, by the way.
It's all good.
Athena, where are you going with these questions?
I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, boss. The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all.
What? Does that mean...
We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie.
That's it. With your special ability, we might just be able to stop him.
Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations. Yes, well...
What's a little trauma between friends?
Right?
Even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him?
Oh my god. Vampiro, thank you for the change, Beetle.
I also act like this when someone suggests I get therapy. Prosecutor Blackwell.
You suck. You fucking...
Can you believe the
how much
nonsense
you
this...
fucking suck?
That's just a sure sign someone does need therapy.
Guys, we should then get therapy.
Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting?
Sojourner, thank you for the hydrate command. Discount GM, thank you for the hoo-ha redeem, appropriate. And 555 for Fies, thank you for the do-da-la-la-la-la-la, do-da-la-la-la redeem. Standing by.
Humph. Fulbright. I think you'd better have that counseling. Go to therapy, bitch.
Not you too.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm fine, I don't need therapy.
Hoo 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 hoo. You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom, you fucking weirdo. Batty. Batty.
You need to go to therapy for batty people.
Go to batty therapy.
I specialize in
Such as-
batty behavior.
You're an undercover investigator and your family's been taken hostage. Yawn. You don't have a family. I fear you might have finally lost it.
But I thought you believed me.
Silence.
You abuse me so.
What is going on here?
Good question.
That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon.
Men
Wait.
will really psychologically manipulate each other instead of going to therapy.
Before they go to therapy.
So, according to Athena, the psychology expert, an excellent bit of psychological manipulation is saying, I believe you, and then a minute later going, no, I don't.
Like, LOL, you fucking idiot.
Oh, but Insis is saying this, the Blackwell voice is a bit loud. I'll turn you up a bit, man.
Alright. It's a very quiet voice. I knew you would catch on, Athena.
Huh? Mind filling me in here?
Spread 'em.
Took a second.
Yeah, to take a break to register.
Spread them. Shiva24, thank you for the phrasing redeem. And Lena Kara, thank you for bonking Marin. It was appropriate.
Guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright. And you didn't catch on because you're kind of stupid. Because he knew I'd notice if there was a lack of emotions like joy or relief in his response.
Donut Anon, thank you for bonking me.
So he gave me the chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart.
Listen to your heart. What? Thank you for bonking Soupy Rock Rulin. I guess everybody's getting bonked today. What? You two were working together just now?
Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart. Spread his heart's butt cheeks.
You got it. Time to check the instant replay.
Thank you for bonking the chat, Alpha Rabbit. Nobody gets left out.
Yay.
Widget, Monami, let's do this.
Manami?
Moniami.
Manami?
Avoided it. Thank you for the vamp redeem. So what is she
Widget.
doing? What is she doing in the Japanese? Is she speaking different languages in the Japanese as well? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
I assume that must be something she's doing.
Hi, Pepper.
She's just speaking English, probably.
Yeah. Oh, here we go with some widget action.
Beep, beep, boop. I'll be right back really
Sure
quick.
thing. Taking a break as we get into the widget mode. Zero emotions. It's interesting. Shiva24 says she does, and Energizer says yes, she is multilingual. Yeah, I was surprised to hear. I mean, not that I'm saying that it seems out of left field, but in watching a lot of Kamen Rider, I'm surprised at how many of the characters will speak French, like sometimes randomly. So obviously that's kind of a trope of sorts. Oh yeah, the GX teacher randomly saying Italian words. That's the Crowler equivalent in the Japanese, right? What's his name? Isono? I actually don't know. I haven't watched much GX in Japanese. Thank you for the rider kick there, Senmaru. Wait till you get to is Gaim? I keep forgetting how you say it. Is it Gaim or Game? I think it's Gaim. Whichever one has the juicy.
Juicy.
Kronos, that's my bad. Where did I get Isono from? Kronos de Medici. There you go. That's my bad. That's my bad. Gaim. Thank you, Shoestring VA. And then there's Bonaparte, who was French in the dub, but British in the Japanese. What? Wait, is it game or Gaim? Now I'm confused.
If it's spelled G-A-I-M, then it's I, like...
Oh, okay, so Gaim.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm looking forward to Gaim. A lot of people thought I'd started it because I said, yo, Baron, I can dig it on Twitter the other day. And I was referencing the video board games. I know them as Atmosphere, but a lot of people in America know them as Nightmare. But I don't know if it was... I'm not sure exactly why it was renamed, but they probably didn't want to confuse people with the TV show Nightmare that was also very popular in the early 90s. Guy M. Wait, so is it Guy M or Gaim? Now I'm second-guessing myself.
That's the pronunciation
The phonetic.
spelled out. Yes. Gaim.
I just want to make sure.
Because it sounds like guy.
Yes. No, I understand.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Are you ready to continue?
Yes, absolutely. So, no emotions. No emotions. Now, I'm guessing we're supposed to pick what emotion he should be feeling?
Well, right now we're just going through it.
Okay.
I think we're just going through them
Okay.
first, and then we'll probably discuss and then, try to figure it out.
Sure. Even with all his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all?
It's just like I thought, and right in line with the Phantom Psych profile. Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, what's going on?
That's not suspicious at all, guys. Wait, hold it. What do you think you're doing, detective?
Me? I'm not doing anything.
Being very normal.
He's trying to hack into the Mood Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this.
Oh no.
He's hacking into the mainframe.
The emotional mainframe.
Away, homophobia.
Ah!
Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you.
Interesting.
Sorry about that.
That was the bird is the antivirus.
That's his real name is McAfee. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking.
McAfee Norton.
More like as a spy.
That's my ship.
Who tops
Thanks,
those?
Prosecutor Blackwell.
I feel like McAfee would be the really like bratty bottom because it's always popping up with spyware.
Yeah, because he's also like, I think he's actually dead now, and he was crazy.
Okay.
Like
Such a bratty bottom,
like
that
he-
guy.
like crazy like conspiracy theorists.
Okay.
Shit like
so
that.
You'd be like fucking him.
Sounds like
and
bottom
then
behavior to me.
He would be like talking about how the aliens built the pyramids, and you'd just be like,
Yeah.
Oh, thank God he's protecting me from
Yeah.
viruses.
There, now you can't hack me anymore.
Thank you for clocking up there, Disney and beyond.
I dare you to try to hide your lack of emotions from us. Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you've wounded me very deeply with that accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden, I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading.
Huh? But he's literally crying as a river over there. Real glass.
Oops, my mistake. How about this? Rah!
Oh, that's better.
Yikes, now he's angry all of a sudden.
What's he trying to pull?
Like it or not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion.
It's real emotion, blah, 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 blah. Give it up.
It's just as it says in Yuna's profile of the Phantom.
It's weird to think that she didn't actually sing that in the game. That's like the person posing as her.
Yeah.
Well, spoilers.
Spoilers for the first 10 minutes of Final Fantasy X-2.
Some
Well,
of
I
us,
didn't play them.
You did.
some of us have been in jail. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation.
One day we have to stream Final Fantasy X-2 together and play none of the other Final Fantasies. Wait,
Yeah,
why are you throwing up? What's going on?
I hate Final Fantasy X. That's
Oh.
my least favorite Final Fantasy.
Oh. Waka is in X-2.
What does that have
Okay,
to
well, that
do?
doesn't make it better.
Well, I'm just
Oh,
telling
I
him funkiest punkiest. He says Waka
the
isn't in
chat.
X-2.
Oh, okay.
He totally is in X-2. He just chats about married life, I think,
With Pain?
with
Is he
everybody.
just a wife guy?
Who is he married
He's married to
Lulu?
Lulu.
Oh, right. Pain was a
Wow.
lesbian.
Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right?
He's one.
Precisely.
Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions from him at all.
Rock Ruin, thank you for the 10 bits. Waka is in X-2 along with the evidence that he fucks. And Ninja
Wow.
Warlord, thank you for the here's one.
I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions.
Very good, Prosecutor Blackwell. You are correct. It's the result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know.
More like for us spies. Seriously.
LOL.
But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute. I think I know. I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, Detective.
A feeling I'm trying to hide? That's a good one. You're the ones who have been saying that I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I was just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess.
Going for that Academy Award.
Then you have no objections to me analyzing you, right? No. Analyze away. But I will state it again. I am not the Phantom. How come the Magatama doesn't work on that?
Right.
All right.
And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effect.
Phoenix is like, I gotta let the kids do it themselves.
Yeah,
I didn't bring it.
they gotta learn. Yeah, I left it at home. It's on my nightstand with my phone. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do.
Let's see what an undercover agent can really do. Everything's going off. Okay. The Phantom, no
He's
way.
having every emotion.
So I'm sad, sob. See, I told you I have emotions. How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. But I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding is cleared up now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Just hit the around, like, is this the first time we're seeing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hit the go around button.
My bad, my bad.
What the? How are we supposed to pick out what's unnatural from this mess?
Hey, Jojos.
I don't know what we can do with this either.
This must be his defenses against your ability.
So you think this is what he meant by what he's really capable of?
Sorry if that was loud there, Void Adept.
I'd hate to know what's going on inside that guy's head. Well, we know he's hiding something, and that he feels threatened by Athena. And that Athena's nails are a bit long.
Stop. I only just started. How did you know?
I heard it when you clipped your first nail.
Oh my god. I was only on the first nail.
Exactly.
Being only human, his true feelings, an emotion he can't completely conceal, must be hidden somewhere in his testimony.
All right. The Phantom. I'm so sad. How dare you? Is it when he says I'm so sad and he's got... What am I supposed to be clicking? It must be the smile, I'm guessing?
I don't know.
I'm gonna click it.
Got it.
Maybe this?
I don't think so.
Well, then you tell me.
They're both thinking as hard as they can.
I've never seen a person in such a chaotic emotional state.
Apollo is right there.
But there has to be something here. I just know it.
This might be a long shot, but if there really is a real emotion mixed in here somewhere, then it's possible that it would be the one emotion that doesn't disappear.
Oh, okay.
So maybe there's just one that's
Yeah.
consistent across all the statements.
And Sir Straw Hat tells me it's the yellow one, so...
The one that doesn't disappear, huh? I'll give it another look then.
Yellow. 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 So I'm guessing I'm clicking yellow. Oh.
What the? Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah.
Oh.
I think we also have to pick the correct statement as
Damn
well.
it with this. Okay.
So I guess we look for one statement where it's like not all of them are going off constantly.
So this one.
This one?
Maybe.
You think?
Maybe the next one.
Yeah, 'cause the anger isn't like going off that much.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Oh. Maybe this? Okay.
Try the next statement.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think try the blue one on this one because I think that was the next one. I think the
Actually,
sadness
the
was
blue
the only
one's
one that
not
doesn't
going
turn
up.
black.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's difficult to focus.
Sadness is not going off
Oh,
on this one.
Yeah. So every so often all the other ones will turn black, but only the sadness isn't.
So should I click sad? Yeah.
Yeah, try that.
Oh, okay. So Straw Hat threw me off. I found it. I found the one emotion you're truly feeling.
Sorry, I'm starting to lag a little bit.
Oh, no
it was good up
worries.
till this point, but
We'll see how it goes.
hopefully that was it. It was just a little hiccup. What?
Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade.
Fear, huh?
A fear that a man with hardly any emotions feels, huh?
And it was a response to that moon rock.
Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because your parents were killed by the moon.
Failed to steal it?
Did he?
I think it's the first one.
Oh.
Of course. That's it.
Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity.
I don't know. He was very careful to hide it.
Remember this 5 minutes ago?
Oh, yeah.
He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries.
All kinds of corpse and...
Corpse and cunts.
No.
As Martin Ballarney
You
was
started it,
I was
Martin.
gonna...
Kadaj was serving corpse and cunts in Final
Kadaj.
Fantasy VII Advent Children.
I love Kadaj.
So there's a number of organizations that want him dead.
Organization 13. They hate him.
If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot.
Xehanort would
Why,
get
I
me.
bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom, after all.
Why are we covering all of this? Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You are afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity.
If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately.
Funkiest Punkiest says, do you think Organization 13 would be able to be lawyers? I think you'd have a Xehanort as the prosecution and the defense. All of the jury would be Xehanort and the judge.
Biased court.
That's certainly enough to make the Phantom feel afraid.
Do they have their cases in the Nort room? Me, afraid? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a play on courtroom for anyone who missed that.
LOL.
Thanks.
It was very good.
Yeah, clearly.
It was too good.
So there really is something about the moon rock that would reveal his identity?
Apparently so.
It was carved into the likeness of his face.
Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock.
He peed on it.
But more like he had to take it with him.
More like he had to pee on it.
Because there was something on it that would reveal his true identity.
Fulbright the Phantom was here. Written on it in Sharpie.
Thank you for the head pat there, Ribbon Fly, and thank you for the hydrate command. Sorry about that. Whoa! Oh, whoa, Spider-Man!
Yeet.
Where do you think you're going?
Me? I'm not going anywhere.
Gaslight. Gatekeep.
Is it just me, or was he gonna use that weird watch thing to try to get away?
How many more of those toys does he have? Where can I get myself some?
Where do we get the ones that are shaped like roses?
Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court now.
For his pussy.
Why do you feel fear in connection with the moon rock?
Because it's in my pussy.
In justice we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer.
Yeah, I thought it was a Batman reference there, Eno Kaiser.
He saw the Pussy Weed episode and he was like, I gotta get some pussy moon rock. But then he didn't realize that moon rock was literal instead of weed moon rock.
You're gonna have to explain episode of what, Marin, but for everybody else, not in your
Broad
brain.
City. There's an episode of Broad City where Alana shoves weed in a plastic bag and then shoves that bag in her pussy and she calls it pussy weed.
There you go.
So-
Now everybody's on the page.
There are bits of weed, concentrated weed, that are also known as moon rocks that are sold in dispensaries. So
There you go.
the Fulbright was obviously
It's
trying
also a form of MDMA.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, in this case, I was just going for the weed. But maybe he's trying to shove MDMA up his pussy. I don't know. But
Okay.
then the pussy weed connection
what? Why
would
not?
be tenuous at best.
Why not both?
MDMA pussy doesn't roll off the tongue.
Evidence is everything.
I'm very
I'm the
tired.
Phantom because I'm afraid. Don't make me laugh.
Look at this
I
tiny
would
hand.
never laugh. I know, right?
Teeny.
Those are the Yuri hands.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's what Edgeworth had in that cutscene where it's like the anime cutscene where they open up this case with.
Ah! And what was that just now?
But all human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. Ah!
No.
Oh, he's...
Oh, that wasn't
Spider
me.
Kuminasu.
It's all just a waste of time. All of your efforts at analysis serve no purpose. And now, in this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that it's effective. In an era where evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof?
This game is slowly turning into Kingdom Hearts.
Cloud Strife is about to show up.
Ugh. Just let the game be over.
And where exactly is your proof that I fear the moon rock anyway?
Somehow they're gonna find the moon rock and it's gonna have Sephiroth in there and they're gonna have to fight
It's-
him.
In his pussy. Look in his pussy.
Jesus Christ.
It's just Marin is like in the gallery just with a sign that says "Look in his pussy."
Check his pussy. I'm like, they used to, in Victorian times, they used to be like, women can't have pockets because they might hide knives in there. Now I'm like imagining all the brochures that are like, women can't have pussies. What do they put in there?
I really need to commission a face for my VTuber where I'm just horrified because it's
Yeah.
very difficult to not look happy.
We need to find a way of translating your dead inside look to your V2.
I mean, I can commission an animation.
Still does come through though.
Yeah.
But we need more.
Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof. But I can make some up.
Yeah.
But I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits. Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours?
Wait.
With my special eyes.
Was that out by then? Wait.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
That was totally a reference.
That's an old commercial.
Oh,
yeah,
it is.
very old.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
This came out in 2015, and those commercials were on in like 2007.
Yeah.
Oh, so when you say very
Listen
old.
to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery.
When you
I
say
mean,
They're
like
saying,
18
check
years
his
ago.
pussy.
Thank you, Just Ellie, for the head pat.
But yes, that commercial is 18 years old.
Had no idea.
Yeah.
Dumper cam.
That's the dumper of justice.
Fuck that dumper, but not in the fun way. Like, I don't. It's a disapproving fuck that dumper.
All I hear is distrust.
Check his pussy.
As you can see, the people are on my side. The side of my pussy.
Jesus.
Check his pussy.
Because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine that sounds like Danny DeVito.
They got us there.
But it's not like I use analytical psychology to falsely accuse people.
I'm just trying to.
Uh-oh.
I just use it to accuse people with no evidence.
He's got Athena doubting herself. Miss Sykes' analytical psychology has breathed new life into the courtroom. It has freed the hearts of many witnesses and has been key in getting to the truth.
Apollo's just in the back like, and what about me, Mr. Wright? Can you say something nice about me?
No.
Who? What nonsense. Your Honor, the defense's claim is a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock. I see.
Someone should just go outside, pick up any random rock, and be like, I found the moon rock, and see how he shits himself.
He's just like, ah! See how he throws up all over the place. Very well. I will give the opinion of this court. In a trial, I don't feel that a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence is.
So we've got to get through the see no evil, hear no evil, and now we've got to do speak no evil, I guess.
Yeah. But, Your Honor...
Mon ami. No therapy required.
There, you see? Nobody believes you and your trumped-up charges. However, I do believe Miss Sykes' analyses can contribute to making the truth clear.
All right.
I have seen her do this firsthand several times already.
Here with a here's one, Peachy Din Din.
Surely you jest.
Clock up.
So does this mean you will accept my findings in this trial, Your Honor?
I give it a clock up, redeem was just Jerry.
Yes, I believe your claim, Miss Sykes. I think there is merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regard to the moon rock.
Why are you scared of a rock, dude?
That is the court's opinion on this matter. Then that's a win for me. No, a win for analytical psychology. Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court the reason for your fear.
Alright. Mavana PSN, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 39 months. It was a big rock. Some Batman the Animated Series.
Analytical psychology? My fears? Fine. I'll show you precisely why those abstract things can't be considered evidence.
Jesus.
I don't need therapy.
LOL.
All right. My fear of the moon rock. You right there, Marin?
Yeah, I just hope that this
Okay.
is the fucking last goddamn thing that we need to do in order to kick him in the nuts and put him down.
I
'cause
think
I'm
we're getting close.
tired.
We're getting there.
I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom.
Thank you for the hydrate command that killing. Check for H2O. I will.
Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage.
You got any pictures of this family?
Who has pictures of their family? I remember what they look like.
LOL.
What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him.
Well, you can't fault his logic, I guess.
In fact, I'm on the side of justice.
Uh-huh.
And there you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock?
No.
Sure, you sound convincing enough.
He's checked out.
This guy, I don't give a shit. But so does any 2-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence.
Yoink.
This is foreplay for them.
The Phantom is like the mist. No flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it, right, Dono? With your deductive reasoning and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable Phantom fellow to the other world together.
You and I, Prosecutor Blackwell. We have a duty to bring the Phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts.
Indeed. By covering for Athena, I allowed the Phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust with my murder conviction.
There's your MPreg.
I birthed it.
I bear part of the responsibility as well. For being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. The two of us and the Phantom were there at the beginning of the dark age of the law. Before all of that, everything was kosher.
Then it is also our burden to cut away the foul specter we created, is it not? Until all that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people.
Trust. Understanding. Ha! Fragile ideals of the masses who are controlled by emotion.
Oh, clearly this guy's just an undercover agent then.
Yeah. This makes me sound innocent. Humans can't truly trust each other, which is exactly why the illusion of trust is so enticing.
Once two people overcome their misgivings, that's where real trust is to be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like that is stronger than you and your lies, always.
All right. Moonrock stuff. What are we doing? Are we pressing or?
I mean, if we want to hurry through it, I think I remember what we're supposed to do here.
Let's
Yes, please.
let's figure that out. Sorry,
Okay.
no, you tell me.
So I think it's...
Yeah.
So, go to the statement where he asks why he would be afraid.
This one?
This one, I think, yeah. And then I think we're presenting the knife.
The knife.
Interesting.
Objection!
Detective Fulbright, I assume you know what this is.
Of course. That's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Terran.
That's right. And the exact same type of knife. Right, there was a missing knife, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Miss Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand. Mama? Mama? Sorry, mozzarella
Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall. He dodged at first, so I only got his clothes. But I tried again.
And this time you got him, didn't you? Well, Badin says I think the pun is just Earth, Earth. I could be wrong.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Because clay is dirt, earth, mud, and Terran equals of Earth.
And he's an astronaut. I did. I remember it clearly now. The knife went into the back of his hand.
Miss Sykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock. And he was afraid that if the blood was analyzed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene.
You mean if we ran the analysis now, we'd know who the Phantom is? Yes, I suppose so. But unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing.
That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail.
You can?
Of course. Not.
You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me.
What this court needs is a bully-free zone.
All right, safe space, snowflake. Ah, the infamous sword of the beguiling bluff. Its edge is without compare. Come now, ready it with me, and show us how finely it cuts.
What?
Your Honor, this is an outrage. Oh, I mean, this is an outrage? Ah!
Homophobic bird. Go on, right, Dono.
Let's start with something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen. Script Daddy, thank you for the follow there.
Oh, you're right.
But here's something to consider. What if the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the crime?
Good thinking, boss. Why did we switch places?
Cool.
Security was super tight at the Space Center back then.
Bizarre Almighty, thank you for the cool. Got it.
All that in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints.
Does this mean that the moon rock is still somewhere in the Space Center?
In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible.
And why's that?
The Space Center was searched from top to bottom. And especially the lab. But the moon rock was never found.
Gah, how could I forget about that?
A sad but true fact. We still haven't gotten a grasp on how it was done. But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether.
There's no way it just disappeared.
Sefu, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 11 months. Not the moon rock. Thank you for that sub, Sefu.
Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock on him when he left the lab.
It was under his hat.
Yet a thorough police search didn't turn up anything. Turn up for naught. And it never turned up in the 7 years after that either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix, think! How did the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab? This thing?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, can you or can you not show what happened to the moon rock, Mr. Wright?
Like a ribbon fly. Turning it down for what?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
What? Oops, sorry. I mean, what? Question mark? In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright.
All right.
How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene?
It was in space.
Yep. That's the Hope capsule, right? The one that went up with the Hat 1 rocket?
Mm-hmm. He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the center to be found either. So there was only one safe place to stash it. The Hope capsule that was there in the lab that day.
Yes. And the team must have loaded it onto the Hope space probe eventually. But if that's what happened, then the moon rock would have been launched up into space along with the rocket.
Preposterous! It would mean that for these past 7 years, the moon rock was
Outer space.
space.
Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how.
Oh, Lava Mang YT, thank you for the raid. Do a quick shout out there. You're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Heck yeah. Thank you for
Hell yeah.
oil getting tired. Thank you, Lava Man, for the raid there, and thank you, Poyo the Boyo, for getting us high up. We can't follow it up with a turn down for what just yet, though.
The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how.
Here's one.
Yankee Gal with the here's one.
It was out there, in the depths of space. Aboard the Hope Space Probe.
What?
What?
What? Order! Order in the court!
I understand now. The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the Hat One anyway. The villain, he used his primary objective to conveniently kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
One moonstone.
1 rock, really.
That's right. He planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust out in space, thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity.
Imagine you go through the trouble of sending evidence into space and then it comes back.
I know! But Mr. Starbuck and the others foiled the Phantom's plot.
Ugh.
The Hope space probe sailed off safely on its mission and returned 7 years later. With the capsule in tow. Time capsule, time capsule.
Ah!
If we analyze the blood on the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. That you were the Phantom all along, Detective Fulbright. So, he killed Clay just so he could get the moon rock back? I believe so. His original assignment may have been just to sabotage the hat too, but at the same time, he also had to retrieve the evidence of his crimes 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge and attacked Clay as he made his escape out of the rocket with the capsule. But in the end, it was all he could do to just escape himself. So he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. That's just like him, the character we're familiar with. He probably hung onto that capsule for all he was worth until his very last breath.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Everything seems normal.
Oh, this is so funny. You make me laugh, you really do. Boy, he's totally out of whack now.
A psychologist saying that.
It's game over for you, Detective Fulbright. Why don't you just admit it to all... Why don't you just admit to it all now? Why don't you just admit to it all now? I don't know how to say this line.
Why don't you just admit to it all now?
Sorry, I'm lagging a bit.
Oh, no worries. Words.
Can you hear me okay or
We
no?
can hear you just
It's
fine,
like,
yeah.
The audio's fucking going crazy for me right now.
Oh, gosh. Can you hear us?
I think they're lagging pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give it a minute.
Okay, can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, I think it's alright for the moment.
All right.
There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you.
Thank you for the hydrate command, PK Luigi.
I am not the Phantom. The blood on the rock is just another one of his schemes. A trap.
He bled on the moon just to frame me.
Now I'm not sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy worth his salt, the trap is not out of the question.
Objection!
But in that case, you could say anything is a trap.
That's what makes a trap a trap. I've been framed into taking the blame for the Phantom. Your Honor, I believe further investigation is in order.
Silence.
None of that.
Further investigation. More like plotting your escape. But no more. I will bring you to justice myself if I must. Here and now.
In justice we must.
In justice we thrust.
I guess it's time to show you just what I'm really capable of.
Whoa!
Die, Simon Blackwell!
Yay!
Hey, you guys aren't really...
No killing in the courtroom, please.
How many times have I told you?
Looks like I made it just in time.
Did Edgeworth, like, get him in a sleeper
Imagine
hold?
spending... He just pulled them apart like they're children by like the scruffs of their necks. Imagine going through all of that just to prove Simon innocent, and then he just kills another guy.
Yeah. How does that resolve things?
Well, at least it'll take another 10 years for him to get... I said that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what's with his little... Look, he's got a thing hanging on the thing.
Edgeworth.
He doesn't have a thing hanging on the
Isn't
thing.
that just a chip in the?
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
just
it
a
is?
chip in the. Yeah.
I thought you had like a little bit of cloth like hanging out. That was
No.
like, fix your outfit, man.
Give me a sec.
No worries. Edgeworth chokes out a villain. Give me a
I'm
sec.
very tired.
You're
I
like,
have
this case
some-
is real fucking boring.
It is. I have some good news for you, right? I've uncovered some very crucial facts.
Oh, thank God somebody else did that.
Did you find something out about the Phantom's true identity? Because
Yeah,
we're
it's this
dealing with
guy.
that.
It's this guy. You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. All three, an employee and 2 officers, were registered in the robot's recognition systems. But none of them looked the least bit like Detective Fulbright.
That's not good.
But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Prosecutor Blackwill, you'd best brace yourselves.
Uh-oh.
The man you see there before you, Bobby Fulbright, is already long dead.
Fucking. What?
Hey, phrasing!
Wonder if he's the Phantom.
Maybe the phrasing redeemed that L train. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
An unidentified body that was found a year ago.
Thank you, Rock Rulin, for the 10 bits. Court's haunted.
Has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints. And does this mean? Yes, that man there is an imposter, pretending to be Bobby Fulbright.
So there's space, there's imposters. This whole case was the prelude to Among Us.
An imposter?
And this man. Who in the world is he?
Dusk Bringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Judge, another ghost? Phoenix. Phoenix? Hey, not my fault this time, I think. Question marks?
Enough of your trickery. If you will not reveal yourself to us, then I shall do it for you.
Whoa. It's Spider-Man. Wait, is a robot or something? What the?
No! His face! Oh, look what you did to my mask.
Oh, it's a mask?
Mask? What is the meaning of this, witness? Okay, you got me. I guess I have to show you who I really am now.
What? Oh boy. Ah. Oh my. Fuck off!
I forgot.
Fucking what? Thank you for the resub Hippo Hannah 2-1 for 34 months. For a second I thought Kamen Rider was under there. But it was that fucking guy. The fucking movie star.
Wait, but that's...
I hate the moon. Hey, Apollo. Yup, it's me, Solomon Starbuck.
Discount GM, thank you for the change beetle.
Mr. Starbuck? That can't be right. You can't really be the Phantom, can you?
Silence.
Of course not. The real Starbuck was aboard the Hat 1, which was set to be destroyed.
He died?
Yeah, this
What?
is just another...
What? What? What?
I mean, didn't I tell you?
What?
I'm an undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can be anyone I want.
Oh, it's Master Disguise starring Dana Carvey.
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Not so fast. I have the Phantom Psych profile right here. If we compile a psych profile on you and compare the results...
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Yeah. It will prove that you're the Phantom.
No.
Yeah. This keeps going.
It's time for me to show you the real meaning of the phrase, the end justifies the means.
Wait.
That voice. Those words.
Wait. Ah!
I cannot accept such evidence here, Miss Sykes.
Professor Means. His mask?
I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now give me that evidence.
Huh?
She doesn't give a shit.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Eh?
What?
Time to
Where?
take out the trash. Permanently.
Oh no, I didn't have a copy of this.
How could you?
L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. 10 bits, not butts. Is he not turtly enough for the Turtle Club, Your Honor?
Thanks for the $10.
Now, do you see how powerful the end justifies the means can be?
Silence.
Come the fuck on. How pathetic. You can't even speak without wearing another man's face.
But
Let
that's...
a woman sit on your face like a real man.
But that's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. Or you, the player at home.
Or perhaps it really is the case that you don't even know who you are anymore. What must you see when you look in the mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I'd wager.
Well, aren't you just the master of psychology, Blackwill?
Yeah, you see that manipulation I did earlier?
That's
Well,
right. I don't know who I am. Can you guys help me?
No.
I'm always living as someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like. Or even what my personality was like. Isn't this a satisfying reveal? Who knows? I could be anybody. What the fuck? My face, memories, personality, beliefs, emotions, and soul. I left them all behind. I have no self. I am no one. I am nothing but an endless abyss.
All right, bro.
Be way more satisfying if this was just Callisto you.
What's with this guy? Is he even still human?
It couldn't be Callisto you because she did it better.
And now we resume with your lesson, Professor Wright.
Oh, huh?
I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove that I am the Phantom.
I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now that we know you aren't even Bobby Fulbright, your claims of a phantom trap won't work anymore.
Then why don't you bring this moon rock in? This decisive evidence from the Hope capsule.
I think I will do just that. Get ready, because the Hope capsule is about to seal your... fudge.
It was the courtroom bombing from the other day. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence and was blown to smithereens. It looks like you have finally caught on. Full marks for the defense for effort. But what a shame your hope was lost in that courtroom explosion.
So that's the real reason this courtroom was blown up. It was all for the Phantom to destroy that one piece of evidence. Can't believe it. Have we really reached a dead end after coming all this way?
The fact that he's saying all this on the record, like, doesn't that
Right.
doesn't that count for something? Has the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed?
How dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I've said all along, I'm just a nameless undercover agent, man.
Objection!
And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof, or at least a prayer.
I'm afraid that won't do, Mr. Wright.
At least put some weight behind your swing, right, Dono?
Put some pussy into it.
I know, I'm trying.
Not even a single pussy in that.
There's only one thing that can unmask this menace, the moon rock. But that was blown to bits in the courtroom bombing. And yet, is it really gone without a trace? What if some tiny part, some little fragment, still exists?
What if there was a third moon rock?
Yes, and you can see
Not
the
weed,
stolen.
not MDMA, but a secret third thing.
You can see the stolen moon rock there too.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Any pegging yet? Not that I'm aware
Not
of. That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture?
Very well, Mr. Wright. Let's see your proof.
Black and yellow. This thing.
Keep going.
Oh.
Go to the doll.
Ah, there are fragments in it.
Yep. What evidence will finally prove Phantom's identity?
The phony Fanty. He is the phony Fanty.
Take that!
Isn't that the bomb that blew up the courtroom? And the moon rock along with it? Are you saying that this will reveal the Phantom's identity?
Yes, Your Honor. Focus your attention on this photo taken after the bombing. Specifically, right here. Over there.
Take that!
Please take a look at this newspaper article. This article about, though,
This article about the hat one?
that's the one.
This article about my line?
Yes. Now please note the strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at this photo of the bomb fragments, see how there's a rock-like object with the same coloration?
Oh my. Yes, I see it.
It would seem that the moon rock was much more durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll likely find one with blood. And DNA testing on that blood will prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom.
Unbelievable.
But that's impossible.
A surprise to be sure.
But a
That's
welcome
one bloody tough rock. Let us have the fragments tested right away. Straight away. Oh, and you'll be having a DNA test too, fool bright.
But I don't know who I am.
Yeah.
Bailiff,
Oh, shit.
contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Wake up!
Yeah.
Hurry up and end the game.
Sorry, Mary.
Complete.
Prosecutor Blackwell, what did the test results show?
You are the father. Wing Weaver, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 45 months there. So many months. That's a lot of wing weaving.
There was a rock fragment that had blood on it that appeared to be several years old.
And Wing Weaver, thank you for gifting a sub to a Flaming Zombie 1 to Sol Waspman, Vespered Attorney, and ZM Pixie. Not sure why the alert didn't go off, but thank you for that.
DNA testing revealed. Well, I'm sure you know full well what it revealed.
They confirmed it was the witness's blood, didn't they?
There's no use in trying to talk your way out of it anymore. Hyper Trent Live, thank you for the follow there. Admit it, you are the Phantom.
Objection!
What the fuck? Huh?
Mr. Wright, did you just raise an objection to yourself?
No. I didn't say a word. Has he put on a mask that has my face?
Yes.
That was my objection, Apollo.
Ooh.
Huh?
No. Shoot him. He's the
Yes,
real one.
he looks so
This
cunty.
This is the Phoenix Wright they tell you not to worry about.
Why? It was a pretty good objection too, don't you think?
I used to put his face, like the sprite of him as the Phantom, like as my Tumblr icon every October for Halloween.
Rock Ruin, thank you for the 10 bits. I never thought this day would come. It's Phoenix wrong.
He does not look good in red.
Now he's me?
So, did you have an objection or not, Mr. Wright?
What? Oh, no, not really, Your Honor. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Do Athena next.
No, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean the witness, Mr. Wright.
Don't give him rights.
Could this trial get any more insane? Mr. Wright, this fragment of rock in the photograph and those just like it. How can you be so sure they're pieces of the same moon rock that was at the robotics lab?
You look like garbage.
Care to explain what you mean?
The red stripes, the blue tie, the white
Phoenix
jacket.
Wright is just like, this is the sexiest moment of my life.
You look gross.
Well, there may have been a rock or two in the courtroom that had my blood on it. But how do you know they're not just rocks? You can't prove they're the moon rock, right?
Objection!
Shut up, me! Don't be absurd! Just compare the fragment with the rock in the newspaper article.
This whole section is basically just soupy.
Anybody
whole case.
can see they're the same.
Talking to themselves.
They have the exact same coloration.
Objection!
But maybe some other rock with the same coloration happened to be in the courtroom. It's highly unlikely a rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be there. You can't deny it's a possibility.
Objection!
Then your blood was found on one of the fragments. Don't make me punch you as well.
Apollo, there's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock. I bleed on lots of rocks.
And why
Who hasn't
not?
bled on a rock?
I know it sounds like an excuse, but several years ago, I tripped and fell in this very courtroom and was hurt pretty badly. Maybe that's how my blood found its way onto a piece of rubble.
Just take his gloves off.
Even he must realize how ridiculous that sounds and looks. And yet, I suppose it's not completely out of the question. Is this how people feel when I start gaslighting them? I see you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I thought that the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
How does he know all this?
I cosplayed as Pearl.
Oh.
You're the last person I want to hear that from. Take evidences.
Bye-bye.
Well, then why don't we get those fragments analyzed? We can ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible.
And why not?
Everybody working in the robotics lab is actually me with a mask on.
I'm the expert.
In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say they're from, you'd need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with. But that moon rock doesn't exist anymore, and there's no sample data left either, except we have the earring, right?
Yeah.
So you see, short of going back in time, Professor Layton style, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock. No!
Phoenix Wright, it wasn't even worth looking at his dumper.
There's really no way to prove it?
But he has a dumper?
Just the jacket.
Are you finally ready to throw in the towel?
Objection!
The real Phoenix Wright.
So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock, too. A shame, really. What if it turned out this is Hobo Phoenix, and this is what really happened?
It was just a different guy the whole time.
But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. There's another piece of it right here by our side. A shining fragment of hope that can turn everything around. The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? A final fragment of hope that was passed down with great love and care. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. It's a dildo. Thank you. Love and care.
We do.
We do. Even if the person holding it hasn't realized it yet.
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. The piece of evidence that shows the original moonrock isn't completely lost is this. Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. Hashtag penis. We gotta get it in there.
Yeah. Rip it out of Athena's ear.
That's just about the only things my mother left me are with Widget. And this earring.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Maybe she did love me in her own way.
Athena, you may not know it, but your mother left you with a very important piece of evidence.
She did?
You're bluffing. You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you.
Dude, just say what it is!
Because we have a moonrock of our own.
Yeah. Oh! You mean...
Exactly. A gift Dr. Sykes left her daughter. Or is it pronounced gift? An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. Danny DeVito. As distant as Dr. Sykes may have been...
Moonrock.
As distant as Dr. Sykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love... Thank you for the bonk there, Yolanator. Will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is the defense's sample of the moonrock.
Take that!
He throws it.
That's your sample? He throws it and it accidentally lands in the judge's mouth and then he swallows.
Oh.
Sorry.
All good.
This earring that Miss Sykes always wears was made from that original moon rock. What?
All this time.
It was right here all along?
No. It can't be. If the composition of the bomb fragments and the earring are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that the origin of the fragment in this photo. And since the test results showed that the blood on the fragment was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed.
Hi, Stella. Thank you for the follow there.
The identity I tried to hide. I don't have an identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now, even I can hear the fear in your voice. Here, I don't feel fear. I left all of my emotions behind years ago.
Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust.
No fear, no pain. And I suppose you do?
I didn't have anybody to support me at first either. I couldn't face the fear inside me. Couldn't get over the trauma of my past.
Like I said, I don't feel fear.
Objection!
Ooga booga booga, how about now?
Thanks for your contribution, Apollo.
Then you're just a coward for running away from yourself.
Too small.
When I had my doubts about Miss Sykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight.
Thank you, Alpha Rabbit, for the 10 bits. I am no human. Rips off face to reveal he's a gray alien.
But I wanted to trust her. And I knew I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth, despite all of his previous actions being very annoying. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation.
Running away from myself. How can I run away from myself? When there's nothing inside. Nothing at all.
Objection!
I know it's hard for someone as unwilling to trust others as you to understand. But people have emotions. It's just a fact of life. And so, people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another. So they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trust in others, how can you ever hope to face your fears? Another Kingdom Hearts reference.
Where's Sephiroth?
Takes off mask.
The fear inside of me is this. No. Ah! Ah! I'm afraid. I'm scared. Ah! I feel fear.
You can't outrun yourself.
Remove that mask and unleash your emotions. Confront your guilt head on. With your own true face.
Your own true face.
What they said.
With your face.
My own true face? No, please don't. I know you're here. Where are you? See, I haven't revealed anything yet. Honest. My own true face. I don't have one. My face. My face. My face.
He's everybody, I guess. Is this my face? Is it? Is it?
No, that's not it. No! No!
I don't remember that voice. Is this me? Which
the Irish
one is
guy.
my face?
That's hoity toy.
What am I? Who am I? The moon shot me.
Got him.
Been waiting for that for years. Bleeding on my rock.
I guess so, Dog Jade. It was Pearl.
Take the shot.
Pearl's the assassin. A sniper attacking this very courtroom. It chills me to my bones.
I'm not gonna freak out or anything, though.
Don't worry about it. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak.
Oh, okay. So this isn't right after that happened.
Prosecutor Blackwell, how is Detective Fulbright? I mean, his imposter doing?
He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. He appears to be in no danger of dying.
Well, that was fortunate for all of us.
The analysis of that final piece of evidence Right Dono submitted is in. The composition of Ms. Sykes' earring and the fragment with the blood on it match. The mucus is getting all displaced now. We can now be certain that it is a fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and bombings at the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of the courtroom number 4, and all of his other crimes, as numerous as the stars. Under suspicion of all these things, the spy known as the Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things we wish him to tell us about, after all.
Like anything, really.
Yeah, who are you?
Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell.
What's your
You're
deal?
welcome.
Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end.
Woo.
But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Yes, Your Honor.
Whew. I'm guessing the fact that we don't see his face, I feel like now that I've gotten to the end of this game, his name kind of makes more sense because obviously his whole thing is about the moon now, it seems. So I guess it's like his face is the dark side of the moon, but when he's got his mask on, that's Fulbright. That's his full moon. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm not sure what his name. I'm not sure what his name was in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good explanation for it. I feel.
Yeah.
Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Sykes, not guilty.
She didn't do
Wait,
it.
is the sniper throwing the confetti? What?
Yeah.
We
Gumshoe
did
was
it.
the sniper. Gumshoe really wanted
my
that guy
God.
dead.
Good job, Gunshoe, right there.
Court is adjourned.
December 20th, 9:12 p.m. Got that done in time for Christmas. District Court, defendant lobby.
Hey, almost Christmas does not mean that it's Christmas.
It's true.
Hey, you're right. Actually,
Master Dark 9999, thank you for the Maya he, Maya who. Appropriate for getting our female friend assistant proven innocent.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry Dog, good to see
a
you.
weird little girl.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Apple Tum Tum, thank you for the hoo-ha. And thank you, Dav Hero, for the hydrate command.
It looks like they just took the baby pearl design and stretched her like taffy.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Mr. Nick.
Thank you, Pearls, and thank you for being there for Athena.
It's the least I could do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial.
Daddy, I'm so glad to see you.
True C, are you all right? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks for the other hostages to keep our spirits up.
For real.
That's our Trucy for you. I'm really glad to see you're safe.
Hello, right. I fear I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. You saved our daughter.
Edgeworth.
Well done! We never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you.
Oh, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as prosecutor, right?
Yes, well. We knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial.
Well, we never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to its successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it that I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it?
That's right, little baby bitch, it was. So, you figured it out, did you?
Yeah, getting my license back went just a little too smoothly, you know. Kinda like it was bullshit.
Great butt. I oiled those ears.
Jewelry Jelly, thank you for
I think
subscribing
you
to
just
the Prime.
flipped the... Oh, go ahead.
No, Jewelry Jelly, thank you for subscribing with Prime for 8 months on a 1 month streak. Party at Edgewood's house. And thank you, Fairy Blue, for the here's wine. Sorry, Soupy.
I think when Phoenix was retaking the bar exam, I think Edgeworth just like slipped the examiner like $100 bill and was just like, just pass him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been much
He got
harder
it.
after that evidence forging scandal.
Well, I owed you a few favors.
Kudos to-
Sexually, of course.
Kudos, Sarugi says, we did it. The dark age of the law is finally over.
Hooray! Now the jury can finally be a thing.
A thing.
Right?
Yay!
Hey,
Right?
Edgeworth, think we can finally bring the dark age of the law to an end? Can we mission accomplished this thing? Can we just say that that isn't a thing anymore? Because of this one case. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Sex party at Edgeworth's house.
Yeah. Pegging! That's what we need to do. That's my next fan fiction. I have too many fan fictions. I
Uh-huh.
still have to write that fan fiction about the guy in the jail from Ace Attorney Investigations 2.
You sure
Fuck,
do.
Jail.
Fucking D-Killer? Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Dojin? I know his
Yeah.
name.
Sounds right.
I'm real good at this. Okay, even the darkest night turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Yeah.
Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust toward the court system should have been swept away. No one will give a shit anymore. That's how it works.
The general public definitely cares.
You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It won't kill you.
It will.
Instead, the furrows in that brow of yours just keep getting deeper and deeper.
My father is still waiting in line in hell. You're telling me I should smile more? Huh. I'll think about it. Sexist.
The complicated love-hate relationship between lifelong rivals.
Yeah, that's what that is.
They were rivals, Your Honor.
Is this going to be the friend?
Aura?
I think this is,
Lil-
Blackwell.
Oh.
Athena, what's up, my friend? I'm.
What's up, my friend?
What's up, my friend?
my friend.
And then I fucking blew into the mic on accident.
Yes.
I'm forever in your debt, my friend.
Oh my god, they were rivals.
You went to all that trouble, even taking the bar exam while you were overseas. I forgot that we were friends, sort of.
Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. So I studied and studied. I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it in time. Just barely, but I still made it.
That a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out.
Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth, thanks to you.
Shame on you, Simon, for trying to throw your life away like that.
It was never my intention to just throw my life away. But some things in this world are more important than your own life.
Like what?
Those deformed sonic popsicles that you get
Oh.
for like, well, it used to be like 50 cents, but now it's probably like $1.25 because inflation got insane. Oh my god. What
Like, I could really go for one of those right now.
What happened to all the toilet paper?
Something about a pandemic, by the way?
Yeah, like, oh my god.
Harry
All
Llama,
the
thank you for
mess.
resubscribing at tier 3 for 22 months in a row. Harry, I do appreciate it. And you got us on another hype train.
I was focusing so hard on sounding like a man, I didn't realize we were on a hype train.
Well, you just started it.
Oh, he started.
Weenie man away!
This hype train is making my hemorrhoids do the Harlem Shake.
My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure. Sorry,
Fucked
am I
up sonic
boring you?
popsicle.
No, I'm sweaty. I'm sorry.
I guess we did
Huh?
just narrowly avoid getting convicted.
That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai through and through. Well, it looks like we can breathe easy now. Apollo, Athena, thank you both. It took all of us together to pull it off.
You bet, boss. What a team we are, huh?
It was definitely the most turnabout I've ever seen.
It was a turnabout.
It was a thing.
Thank you, Karika, for the 10 bits hype train hype.
The most turnabout of all time.
I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. And
The
Apollo.
shittiest thing is, that's probably true.
Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Right Anything Agency.
He's over his friend's death.
Indeed.
Well, nobody's going to try harder than me, so you better watch out, Apollo.
Karika, thank you for gifting 2 subs to 2H_fan club and She's a Rebel 927. Enjoy those gift subs, guys, and thank you for pushing us into a hype train level 3, I believe.
as hype as Pokemon the first movie.
Simon is free thanks to Mr. Wright. But there are so many more people out there who need our help.
You're right, and I'll be needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go.
There's so many more whales out there who need defending.
Get ready, you two.
Windows Smile Millennium Edition, thank you for the... Windows Millennium Edition, I understand now. Thank you for the follow.
We won a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. We've got a lot of work ahead of us if we ever hope to fully bring the dark age of the law to a close. Buy the DLC.
Hey,
We're
I
gonna
know
help
one
a
thing we have to do. Buy the DLC.
Squeal-wee.
We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles
You mean
Burgers.
burgers?
and a bowl.
Let's smoke a burger.
Huh? No, that was previous Phoenix ride. I'm good now. I'm straight edge now somehow.
Bitch, you ain't clean.
CBD only.
We got a high up plan.
Turn down for what?
Tearly TT with a very early turn down for what? But Karika, thank you for the high up, and Tearly TT, thank you for turning it down for what? Huh?
Nothing like a bowl of Eldoon's noodles after a trial, all on Mr. Wright's tab. And shoot gods! Thank you, Apple Tum Tum.
Hoo-ha!
Said Maru, thank you for the hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha!
That's how it works at the Wright Anything Agency,
Hoo-ha.
right, Mr. Wright? Right?
You got a great butt.
Reggie33, bring it. Thank you for the sub with Prime there. You've been subscribed for 50 months now. Let's save a whale. I do appreciate the Prime sub. Huh? Huh?
Huh. As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work.
Edgeworth calling Phoenix a boss.
In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome a bowl of piping hot burgers to smoke.
Huh? 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 No,
I have an idea, Daddy.
don't bring the panties up.
Keep your
I
panties away,
have an
child.
idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right?
Everyone get my panties. I'll carry you there.
Mr. Nick, look how far you've come. Who knew you'd grow up to be such a generous gentleman?
Genoese.
Guys, under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Guess what?
Only if I get to join in.
Hey, no fair. I want to say it too.
Okay, here we go. Get ready. 3,
Iggy,
2, 1.
Objection!
Objection!
Yay. All right, I'm guessing there's scenes that we have to watch out for here.
I think so. I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that he's back. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find a lost cat, install an air conditioner, give a computer lesson, find a lost item. You think I should have found him a few legal cases? No, that's okay. This is the Right Anything Agency after all. Those go by so fucking fast.
Wow, yeah. Good luck even
Free
reading them.
TaskRabbit.
Yeah.
Oh God, Athena and Apollo were so wonderful in court. I'd better study as much as I can if I want to be a judge someday. My grandma says eat lots of peppers and they'll ignite your passion. Oh, but I should figure out which to grow, green peppers or yellow peppers. Or maybe I should just go with hot as the sun red peppers instead.
Bravo, Marin.
Had to hike up my shorts for that one. I don't got balls, but I have to squeeze them.
The end of the dark age of the law, you say? Tisk, tisk. How naive. Don't you know it's sometimes necessary to get a guilty verdict on what? They're putting me under investigation. The chief prosecutor wants to see me.
That's funny.
Fun fact, I auditioned for Baldur's Gate 3 with that voice and didn't realize until I
Really?
was halfway through the sentence, yeah.
Oh, man.
No, it was Vlaakith, I think was the character, ended up being.
I've been asked to debut the great masked wrestler Tenmataro.
He's scheduled to go
Don't
up
remember
against the
who
Amazing
Jinx he was.
Ninetales
Oh,
next.
what to do, a fight to the finish with myself?
Why don't you ask Mr. Demon Lawyer to be the Amazing Ninetales
That's
too?
not a bad idea. I bet he'd be all for it. Caw, 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 caw. So are we to meet as foes? Are we something? My little friend, I guess, is what he said.
Would you believe it? I'm Alderman of Ninetales Vale now. Pretty impressive, huh? I took over Rex Cupid for the good of my beloved village. What do you say? Would you like to make a little donation to help us out?
Hey, you, what do you think you're doing sneaking out of the manor?
Ah, the chick is up. Better make a run for it.
We're all just like, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I thought I wanted to be an artist, but after seeing the amazing job Athena did, I started becoming genuinely interested in the law. So I'm studying for the bar exam. Oh, I'm gonna prosecute Athena someday. You'll see.
I'm studying me buns off too, but I don't know what it's going too fast.
He's gonna
Happy
pass
St.
the
Patrick's
exam.
Day.
With a score of 100 points, of course.
Cue Juniper. Our dream will live on forever.
Apologies, it's a bit chaotic. All right.
I found really sweet boxes for all 3 of them, but they won't wear them. Is it because I want to be a legal journalist instead of a lawyer or a judge? But anyway, thanks to the trial, the school's newspapers' future is as bright as it can be. Now let's see what fresh blood... I missed that completely.
Ah.
Our editor cried so hard at graduation rehearsal, our cardboard box got soggy.
Oh, it's canon.
The one night only reunion concert. I still remember, but I don't know the line. The president of the student council sang like no high school student I've ever heard. When she's a judge in her own court someday, I'd love to have a jam session. It'd be the coolest trial ever, yeah? I can already hear it now.
Gosh, they are quick, aren't
Tongue, baby.
Achtung,
baby.
Oh, I gave this place a good cleaning from top to bottom, but it's already a mess again. I guess the only thing I can do now is clean up the attitudes of the babies in this office. With Mystic Maya due to come here once the training is over, it simply must be done.
All right, all you babies.
Stupid babies.
Why do we got so many babies?
Humanity's dream for outer space will never die. In fact, planning for the Hat 3 rocket has officially begun. Look upon me, people of this great nation, and witness the glory of Yuri Cosmos. What do you... Oh, Director. Yes, rocket preparations are fully complete. Yes. You just leave everything to me. Assistant Director Yuri Cosmos.
I'm going to the moon in the new rocket. If Athena or Mommy Metas came to the moon, I would love to show them around. But which is more interesting? That or that? You think they would like either one? Yay! Hooray!
I wonder how Miss Ara is doing. I'd rather be near Miss Aura than on the moon. Oh, Miss Aura, I just want you to use me again like you used to.
Blue screened.
Ready for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! I'm going to the moon for real this time! For me and Clay, thanks to my lawyers. I know I should never give up, but I'm worried. You can't breathe in space, and in fact, it's cold as heck. Oh man, no, I'm getting real nervous.
Bravo again.
We did it.
Ooh.
I have to pee so bad. Oh god!
We'll wrap this.
I'm not employed here. I simply came to request their services, but no one's around, and I've kept waiting for a long time. And what sort of case brings you here? Oh, your father was accused, and you wish for Athena to defend him? Humph. Then perhaps
It's because he's bisexual.
Courtroom in the near future.
Thank you for the Vamp redeem, Void Adept. I think we'll probably wrap the stream up shortly after the credits finish rolling, given everything.
Janet Sue, everyone give a round of applause.
Hey.
Yeah.
I look forward to your next month's salary assessment.
Please forgive me.
Blackwell's acquittal has brought all manner of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem solving that case has thawed the chill of winter into something. Now I owe Wright yet another blowjob, but I will repay him one day. You can trust in that.
Wait. Wait, why?
Yet another blowjob.
Why?
Because he exposed
Why not?
so many ills.
All right.
Okay, I gotta pee. I'll be
Go
right back.
pee,
I'll be right
okay.
back.
Hey, phrasing!
Cornflakes,
Go piss.
thank you for the phrasing redeem. I do appreciate you guys' patience with us while we tried to rush through those little end scenes. I don't know how long these credits will roll for, but we're probably going to just raid as soon as they're done and call it a stream there. But that was that was very satisfying. I had issues with not just that case, but with the game. But I don't think it was a bad game. I had a good time playing it. I can't complain too much.
I feel like between this one and the next one, this is definitely the better one.
Really?
But that's how I feel. Marin feels the opposite, so we'll just have to see how you feel.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna be the neutral party.
You might just be like, actually, they're both ass.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the new gimmicks that they introduced. I enjoyed like the gameplay aspects that they improved. There was a lot of quality of life stuff that I think was significantly upgraded, but it did feel a little bit muddled narratively.
Yeah.
Thank you, Killing121 for the hydrate command.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Soupy was just saying that they think that the next one is worse than this one, but you think differently, Marin.
I disagree. I think, like, at the very least, the stuff that's going on is a little more engaging to me. Like, because this just feels very, like, random. And if
it did have a random vibe.
And, like, I guess I also was, like, not as upset by the fact that there was yet another protagonist.
Oh, right.
Because there is not a new protagonist necessarily being introduced. It's just a new prosecutor and a new weird little girl, which is a little easier to accommodate than a whole new lawyer, because then you obviously they want to like try and incorporate a whole new game mechanic for you to. And the game mechanic in this one
there still is
like,
a whole new game mechanic in the next one.
I was going to talk about that.
They just introduced a whole new Apollo backstory instead.
Yeah, and like I guess I had basically like pushed this game out of my memory, or just not given a shit enough to not remember that he had a whole backstory in this one. So like I was playing that one, and then like I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then like afterwards I was like, wait a sec. he had that whole like 10 pounds of backstory in a 5-pound bag in the previous one too.
Yeah.
And they were trying to do it with Athena. So I don't know, like I definitely agree that there's weird stuff, but I think that some of the gimmicks that are present in Spirit of Justice are more memorable and fun, in my opinion.
It kind of felt like almost, I hate to use this term because it's overused, but like a reboot. It kind of felt like they were putting things back on track.
Yeah. It felt like a correction.
Yeah, it felt like soft reset.
To me is never good. Like I'm always the kind of person that's like, fucking stick with it, you know?
Same.
He's gonna be fine. Zapdos Goddess, thank you for the follow and the hug.
Hey.
And L Train, thank you for bonking Marin. We're just gonna watch this cutscene. I don't know about you guys, but I was very invested in them getting into space. Like that really was something I really cared about.
Hooray, Clay. Facing the sphere of the moon.
Why is he there?
Because I'm free.
By himself.
He's touching grass.
It's all the guys that sound exactly the same looking.
Oh,
and
she's
the hot one.
She's in jail? Oh, because she had hostages
now.
and all that.
Yeah, she took hostages. God forbid women have hobbies.
And I want to say, Vice Grimson, thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 years.
Fine. Just believe in yourself.
The moon's closer than you think.
That's actually terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
The moon
Yeah,
is closer than you think.
You're gonna crash.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Peekaboo. What if it had Majora's Mask moon face?
Thanks, guys. I wouldn't have made it back into space if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, space.
All right.
Yosh. I'm glad that dude went to space.
It's like
That
we could have
seemed
gotten
important.
follow through on like if they could have they could have animated a scene where Miles and Phoenix sat in the same room, and we would have been way more excited.
Through the
about
years,
that.
I've seen as much joy as
Honesty
heartache,
and deceit.
honesty, and deceit. But just as Mr. Starbuck was able to escape the harsh pull of his fears and despair, I believe that hope and friendship can lift us all up towards a brighter tomorrow. All right, Phoenix. That's kind of sweet. We're going to raid somebody here since we just finished the bloody game. I'm very proud of us.
Yeah, we done it.
We are indeed going to come back next time. I'm not going to check out the exciting lineup. We're going to come back.
Fuck your lineup.
We're going to come back next time with DLC. We've got the DLC to play.
Yeah.
Oh, we can look at the cutscenes as well. Don't you want to do that?
Anime cutscenes.
Costumes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can change their costumes.
Yeah. Is it Phoenix Wright's got... Oh, well, that's not very exciting, is it? I guess it is. Like, one is he's open, and the other one... Okay. All right, you're a little punk.
He's got a little Trucy, the little guy, the
Mr.
dude.
Hat.
Mr.
Yeah,
Hat.
Mr. Hat.
Karika, thank you for the 10 bits. It's been fun. Love you all. Take care. Have a great night. See you all next time. Bye. Let's not get sidetracked because I was just cancel.
But wait, I want to see Athena's.
Oh, you want to do that right now?
We're here. Oh, boo. Cool girl, boo.
Boo. Change people. All right. But yeah, we're gonna do the DLC next time, which doesn't seem to be under the extras in DLC.
I think it's in episode select. I think it's just.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
So this is it. Turnabout
Pirate chick.
Reclaimed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
Thank
it's his first case after he got his badge back.
Gotcha. Let's.
I forgot this whole game was basically just them being like, Phoenix Wright is back and he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
And then he didn't even have his badge.
Yep.
Let's raid Demon Tomato Dave. I'm a big fan of Demon Tomato Dave, so let's give Dave a raid. Huh?
Tomato or tomato?
It's tomato because he is British.
Oh my tomato.
Oh.
I just want to say thank you to Marin and Soupy for joining. Marin, did you want to say anything to the chat before we pop off here?
Thanks for watching. Check out Delicious and Dungeon. I voiced Namari in that stuff.
I clicked the wrong
and-
stream, but never mind. We're going to raid Nifroth.
Okay. That's that. Good night.
Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we head out?
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm very excited for the DLC case next time.
It is going to be a
Because Marin
blast.
hasn't played that, I think.
I have not.
Oh, you have not?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be all new for everybody.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well,
it
I
cost
played
money.
That's
and
true.
I was like, I'm not paying more money for this shit.
Jeez.
After I finished it, I was so salty.
Marin is the reason we don't have any new Phoenix Wright content because of that.
Wow.
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 You
That's
know?
that's why Ace Attorney 7 hasn't.
See, and here's the thing. I did buy Ace Attorney Investigations 1 hard copy. So I put up. Y'all needed to put up.
Okay. All right. We're going to call it there. Thank you for hanging out, guys. We'll be back again next Sunday with the DLC at the beginning of. I don't know how much we'll get through. But we'll see you then. Enjoy Nifroth's stream. What's up?
They can't find a writer for 7. Tell them to call me.
We are raiding.
I got this.
All right. See you next time. Bye.
Yes, I can do it.
Bye, everybody.
You know I can do it, everyone. I got this.